Okay.
Yay!
What's going on, guys? We are back for, I don't even remember, I think it's session 7. We're going to call it session 7, and we're going to see if we're right or not. Last time some stuff happened, and if you want to see it, you can find it right here on the channel. Hopefully we're not sounding like absolute terribleness from here forward. So, with no further ado, let's grab that D4. I don't know who has hero points and who doesn't. I trust you guys to be honest with that.
I think I have a hero point.
She
No, I
thinks she-
don't. Remember last time when I nat won twice in a row?
Yes, I do. So starting, Sarah.
Oh.
The D4 says you are first for your hero point in character reflections. Lots of terrible things are going on. You're being torn apart by a demon at the moment. Well, devil.
Yeah, I am. It's quite frightening. I keep flip-flopping between alignments because of emotional stuff I've been going through for the past several episodes. I'll call them episodes, I guess.
That's basically an episode.
Yeah, so if you're not caught up on that, you should probably go back a couple videos.
Yeah, don't start on 7.
But yeah, that's about it, pretty much. We've been meandering through these hallways, trying to find our stuff, get some people together, and I'm getting torn apart by a demon.
Devil.
I
screwed up
pardon
too.
me.
You are forgiven. Okay, you get your hero point. And I'm going to hit a 4 again, watch. Nope. Okay, Van, you're on.
Okay, so it seems to me we did a lot of running around and a lot of fighting and a lot more fighting and then even some more fighting and rescuing people and pulling them out. And there's remember there's even a cute little gnome paladin woman who's about Pogue's height, and he lent her his spear literally in a non-courtesan sort of way, and hopefully he gets it back. And if I remember right, we're just trying to figure out where to get the animals and where to get the
Where to get out of here.
Where to get out of here, exactly. So, folks, it's been more mania. He's feeling a little better, I think, because sort of follow on from the session before where he was kind of going toe to toe with the guards, and there's, for all the people that he's running into that have these different agendas and stuff, he's beginning to see some more people where, at least as far as he knows, they're like, they're rebels, and maybe they're not that cause that Mercutio tried to rope him into, and he's kind of in because of his race, if not anything else. He's sort of like, well, okay, so these are the goody two-shoes. I know what their deal is, so he's kind of comfortable with that. And he's hoping that him sort of being able to just get out there and kick some ass is earning some points with Enderling, because he knows that these people will probably go a different direction, but he's going to end up with, sort of the people who he came with when all is said and done. And he would like a set of eyes to watch his back, because he's still not sure. He knows not to trust Lucia, and he really doesn't know what to think about Papa Emeritus flipping back and forth. So it's kind of like, at the moment he feels better, because it seems like even though they don't know where they're going, or they don't know, where the animals are, or the pets and familiars and stuff, he feels like, okay, at least I know what I'm doing here.
Fair enough.
So that's it.
All right, so you get a hero point, and now we're rolling evens on. These hero points don't stack. If you don't have a hero point, you get a hero point. I need to watch what I say.
Right.
So, I didn't choose. Evens is Joe, odds is Donald. Donald, you're on.
Okay, going Lucia mind. She is far away from home. She is surrounded by people who, if she was back in Cheliax, she would consider her her enemy, or at least arch rival. you need to be very careful how she approach things. As she is in, what would be the enemy? What would be expression? Sleeping with the enemy, I think. And yeah. So Lucia is worried about Papa, seeing he is having a crisis of faith. Lucia cares as much as she can for Papa, seeing both of them are in for an end together, being both Cheliaxians, and they really should watch out for each other. And so far, Papa would acknowledge this to a certain extent. So Lucia is would be in the middle ground, scared but not scared, not scared at the same time.
Fair enough.
Having to remember, she needs to get the Liberus Mortis somehow.
Yeah. Okay, so if you don't have a hero point, you get a hero point, and Joe, take us home.
Okay. So Enderling's at an
Lost you, Joe.
Oh, Joe. I think he died.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh no! You killed Joe.
Okay, we got him. He's good.
What?
We heard Enderlings had and then like you cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. I don't remember what I said. We'll just start from the beginning. He's at a bit of a crossroad with Calvin Wren. Calvin Wren's from home. Calvin Wren is he's not thought about it much yet, but he's going to have to contend with it later. And that's being whether or not he wants to go home or not, because the fellow Olfin, even if he's an elf, Olfin, and yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So you get your hero point if you did not already have one. And before we roll initiative, let's have everybody make a perception check.
Can we see the board?
You'll see the board in a second.
Uh-oh.
Sarah, you are... I don't know what I'm going to do with you, actually, Sarah. Okay, so... As I described at the end of the last session, you guys had begun to hear the sounds of booted feet echo across the halls and across the ceilings and stuff. This sound begins to intensify, and as it does so, it feels like it's echoing in your head, it's echoing all over the place, and simultaneously, all the lights in the room shut off.
Oh.
This is not the map, but I'm going to drag it here in just a second. All the torches fade out. If you had cast the light cantrip ends.
Sorry, guys.
Sarah nat ones, so I'm going to be generous this time because last time was terrible for you, and you're just going to go bottom of the initiative. Roll initiative, guys.
So I don't even bother to roll.
I mean, you can, but it won't matter.
I'm going to roll like 10 times.
Alright, big man. Alright, knock it off, big man.
Hey, I crit one of those. Wait a minute.
Good. Well, that's easy. Van goes first, I think. Did you nat one, Joe?
No, it would be red.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. No dex. So...
You don't even get a tiebreaker.
You do not.
What the hell is that?
Okay, so... Okay,
and Sarah's
so...
last. So Van is top of the initiative.
Tommy, so would I have time to cast the light cantrip on me if this happens?
You would not, because this happens like immediately as initiative is rolled. You can do it on your turn, sure, but
okay.
Not right now. Right now it's on Donald, or you're Donald. Right now it's on Van.
Okay, so
it is pitch dark.
Right. So I can't see anybody else. That's the deal.
You cannot.
Okay.
You can't see your hand stretched out in front of your face.
Well, that's no good. I'm going to go. kind of assuming I have a torch.
I assume you do as well.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to light that torch.
Okay. You do so. Roll a d4.
Ooh, fancy.
You guys can't see that, right? I did it right?
Yep,
Okay, cool.
I can see it.
Sarah, you probably just scroll down a little. Up. Weird.
What am I supposed to see?
A lot.
So, what's this right next to me?
That is, his name is Zeal. He's a Ifrit cleric. You had, like, just freed him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's some.
That should be pretty much everything, yeah.
Tommy, if I remember correctly, on World 20, you can attach lights to summon my assignment. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's what I did, is I just jumped on Van's token.
Okay.
Since he didn't cast light, since he, like, picked up a torch, I'm just gonna, like, turn it on and off on him.
Okay.
So we'll call that, like, I guess a swift action. I'll be generous.
Okay. Well, I had a torch before, right?
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it, like, automatically extinguished. Like, just before your eyes, the fire winked out.
Okay. So, swift action. There. Now, gotta refresh my memory a little bit. We just rescued people, and now there are boots amplified throughout the dungeon, right?
Yeah. And you remember that somewhere, like, south of you, there was a gargoyle. You just, if I remember right, you saw him and then just, like, went the other way.
Yeah. I think he was down at the foot of the stairs. I was like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, alright. Alright, so we're not actually actively in combat with anybody at the moment, though.
Right.
Okay. Okay, which I would have known a week ago, but alright.
It's all good.
That's all I get for light?
That's all you get. That's 20 feet.
Damn. Okay. And I can see these in a free.
Yeah. I haven't put them on the same square, but technically, this guy here should be, like, he is on top of Emeritus, like, raking his claws across Emeritus's flesh. And do you speak Infernal?
Oh shit, that's right, I don't.
And then you just screaming something in Infernal.
He's screaming Infernal.
Yeah, you remember, like, when you found him in his cell, he was an old man, and he's, like, begging that he needed his medicine, but now he's, he looks like he's, like, become a tiefling before your eyes, and he's just, like, mauling pretty much the first person he could get to.
Okay, so let me just check my spells real quick, sorry.
It's all good.
Does this have the,
Yes.
Shoot, sorry. So I was looking at
That all went robot-y on my end. I
here's
didn't
the
hear.
description.
Okay.
Huh?
I didn't hear anything you said until here's the description.
Can you hear me though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what's up?
Okay. All right. Well. Short of anything else, I am going to start singing.
Okay, sure.
And do. I'm not sure it's actually going to help. But I see this guy and I'm like, rockabye, devil, mauling my friend.
It looks at you and it kind of like it cocks its head like you see like zombies in old zombie movies.
You can put this to end.
And you cast sleep?
Well, no, I don't even have sleep. I just have.
Okay.
I have lullaby.
Ah, I see.
it says a -5 penalty on perception checks and -2 penalty on will saves.
Nice. Okay. Is there a save with it?
There is a
Will save. Okay. Alrighty.
So if somebody else,
so he gets a that.
Okay.
Does that beat it?
I don't know.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
Yes.
Okay, great, you got it.
No, it doesn't. I mean, so DC 15.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's the first spell I've cast in Pathfinder on this, so that's why I'm a little lost. Sorry about that.
It's all
okay,
good.
So that's what he does to start with, in hopes that somebody else will pick it up or whatever.
Sure. Okay.
And then I guess I'm going to move. I can do a 5 foot.
Yeah, that's fine. Or up to your speed.
Okay, well, I'm not going to get exactly in. This is going to be where my 5 foot is. So
Okay.
I can keep an eye, theoretically, at this guy. But, all right.
Okay, cool. Is that all?
That's it.
Then we are on Donald.
Okay, so I'm going to cast the light cantrip upon me, so give me that light.
Give you that light. Alright, you should be able to move it.
Okay, so let's see, how far is the from last time? The door is 60 feet, correct?
It's somewhere over there. I don't know if you have line. Well, I can see if you have line of sight to it. Hang on. Control L. You know it's somewhere vaguely off in the direction that you were swinging the mouse, but you don't know exactly where.
Okay, so can you move the light with me?
You can move the light. You should be able to move it.
Oh, cool.
This might delete the light, but on my end I see 2 lights, so...
Okay, just delete the one that you put.
Okay.
So, besides moving to that location, do I hear anything else?
You hear, like I said, the sounds of booted feet echoing all across the walls. Also, roll a d4 for me, would you?
Okay. Four.
Alright, fair enough.
Good.
Duly noted.
That's not good.
It's never good.
Yeah, ones and natural 20s or 4s, not good knowing you.
Yeah, I guess not, huh?
Yeah, I guess while moving, I would tell Papa and Carmen, don't worry, I will get the medicine. Try not to die on me.
Fair enough. So is that all?
Yes.
All right, Joe. The only person in the party with dark vision.
Yeah.
Let's show the people at home what Joe can see. And then I'll turn it off. Proceed, sorry.
I'm just going to move 20 feet and continue to action.
Okay.
Snazzy. Who the hell's that?
Who the hell's who?
Who the hell's...
There are a lot of people. That's... Oh, oops. That is someone that... I guess you can see him now. It is some...
Who the hell is that? There's a fucking gargoyle down there.
Yeah, there's definitely a gargoyle down there.
Now.
Thanks, Dark Vision. Well, we'll say, for flavor purposes, you can hear all these people, like, rattling their doors and screaming. You recognize... the only one you recognize is Yonder. Yeah, that is the woman, the bartender from the very first session when you guys were back on the border.
Sweet.
All of them are behind bars. Anyway, is that all?
No, let's do some more science here. Move over here.
Okay. Now let's see what you can see.
As if you didn't already see enough.
Okay, so you see the rainbow-haired lady who is veiled. She's backed up to there, and she's firing her, like, she's shooting her bow faster than the average person could shoot a bow accurately. She doesn't pay any attention to you. You just see, like, just arrows spraying down into the darkness, basically.
Nice. Up to good work.
Doing good work. I think that was a double move for you.
Yeah, that was 40 feet.
Alright, Sarah, you're on.
Okay.
The token that you see standing to your left is actually on top of you, and just an infernal screaming how it needs flesh, and just, like, tearing you apart. Think like werewolves in Skyrim when they get that really bad kill animation where their face doesn't change, but they're just, like, flailing their arms about. Yeah, that's what's going on here.
So their face is staying the same.
Yeah, no. You know what I mean. What do you do? You are considered pinned.
Oh, okay. I don't think my strength scores get me out of this.
The way you roll, probably not, no. Joe points at Colin Wren really hard. Again.
Aggressive.
Colin ran a blit.
Does that not say built?
That says blit.
Oh, oops. Well, let me change it. I guess I might have the dyslexia. I'm still listening, Sarah.
Okay.
There. He's suddenly very proud of where he's from. What do, Sarah?
Alright. I don't think I have any, like, spells that will, like...
Not to mention, casting while grappled is not the best idea.
True.
Especially the way you roll.
Hey, stop it. That's mean.
Oops.
I'm just gonna try and squirm out of here.
Okay, sounds like a CMB.
Alright, this is gonna be bad, guys.
Now who's being mean?
Oh, hey, look at that.
That wasn't bad. A lot of these guys, ex facto, have gotten stats now that they matter and are attacking you. So, yeah, that just barely squeezes by. You got it.
I did it.
We'll put him in the square you actually see him in.
Okay.
You, like, kick him off you, and he continues screaming how he's gonna just, like, eat you to death, basically.
No.
We'll also say that since I don't remember the duration or when it changes, and it was just a nat 1 thing, you are no longer, like, of the weird alignment curse. You can do whatever you want to do.
Cool.
But you have used a standard action.
Alright. Find the medicine. But I better run. Because this guy's gonna grab me and eat me. Nice. Where is the medicine?
You have no idea.
Well, where was that closet with all the stuff?
Somewhere. It's not in your line of sight now. You know everybody's moving off this way here.
I did tell you before I go off, I was going to get the medicine.
He did do that, yeah.
Okie dokie. I'll try. I need to move, so I'm just gonna move that way.
So that provokes.
What? What? No!
What, yeah.
Ah!
What, yeah! I don't know, I'll just add that, that's fine. Does that get there?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you escaped then, congratulations.
Okay, yay! Okay.
So that was a move into standard. So, my go?
Oh, well, I still have, like, one more 5-foot step.
Would you like to use it? Want to get that extra 5 feet?
Yeah, just in case. Here, I'm gonna move this way.
Okay, sure. So that's all then?
Yes.
Okay, Tommy's turn. Everybody make a will save.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Why are we making will saves?
For reasons.
I don't like
No,
the sound of this.
what'd you say? No reason?
No, it's for reasons.
Well, it's probably for the area
Okay, so
spell.
as you guys, like I said, the sounds of booted feet echo all over the place, and it begins to, like, it feels like it's boring into your mind, and let's see here. Sarah passes, Donald passes, Enterling and Pogue are both shaken until further notice, which, Van, that's just basically a neg-2 anytime you roll a d20, more or less.
Okay.
This guy's going to charge Pogue.
Uh-oh.
Screaming something in Infernal. Does that get you?
Yeah.
Plus, let's add this. For that much damage. And then this over your CMD. Probably doesn't at all. Okay, so he like rends your flesh and he tries to grab a hold, but you like worm your way out.
What a jerk.
What a jerk indeed. Zeal is gonna run this way. This guy does not have combat reflexes. Just Zeal would like his gear now. This is bad. Like you can tell, the sounds are affecting him, and as he moves, you guys can see the aura, right? Yeah, you can see the aura. Okay. So as he moves into the aura, you can see him as he's freaking out about the noises in his head. He's like politely bobbing and weaving all of the Einarjar and Valkyries and men on 8-legged horses that have assembled to fight. Speaking of assembled to fight.
What aura?
You really can't see it? Sarah can see it.
The yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The illusion.
I thought the yellow was my.
No, your dark vision is just auto-revealed.
I see my light circle. Oh, yeah, I'm outside of that, though. Okay.
Yeah. So Rainbow
Yellow
Lady's going to
box.
back up. As she does so, troops begin to round the corner. Enterling can see these guys are... they're dressed a little nicer than the ones you've been fighting. Their armor is a little more intricate, and you can see what you assume to be spellcasters. The spellcasters are intermixed between them. Let's move... yeah, these guys can go here, I guess. You hear from yonder, one of the spellcasters points at Rainbow Lady, and he says something in arcane language, and she passes with flying colors. Okay, sweet. Do I have anything else to do? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. The dwarf is gonna mumbling to himself about how he doesn't like having to take care of all these surface dwellers. He'll cast light. And I think that's the only cast. Well, Zeal will too. No, he double moved. No, he will not. Colin is concentrating on illusion. And yeah, that's everybody. So we're back at Van.
Wait, how did this guy get over there?
He double moved.
And he didn't make any attacks or anything?
He did not, because Dude had used his one attack of opportunity already on Sarah.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't have combat reflexes. Though he should, because that's probably like the second or third best feat in Pathfinder. But I digress. What are you doing?
Me again? So does that mean I can go without him?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. So I want to get the hell out of here. Like, later, dude.
Okay.
So, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a move action.
Right.
And then I can double move.
Yeah, you can double move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hey guys.
Colin Wren, you walk past him and his eyes are glowing, like not quite white, not quite blue.
Huh.
And like it's obvious he's concentrating on. I think you had actually failed the save, so make another save. Make another will save.
Make another will save.
Yeah.
Didn't I eventually pass?
I think at the very end it was. Okay, so you I guess you just don't understand arcane magic that well, because like you are clearly presented with the fact that Colin Wren is concentrating on this illusion, but all of the warriors around you look completely real. Though for some reason they're being absolutely silent and not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
The gnome looks at you and she nods. The dwarf nods as well. Rivariel is just kind of like, that gold line there is that table that he's knocked over and he's crouched behind it. Hamid looks terrified. The satyr has gone to the equipment room at this point, and he's got, like I think I had said at the end of last session, really like piecemeal metal and leather armor. He has a couple of short swords that he's dual wielding, and he's got a trident slung over his back, and there's a net kind of like not tangled into the trident like in a bad way, but like in a way that he could easily reach and grab them both.
Okay. Kind of artfully hanging off of the trident.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's kind of hard to sheath one of those, right?
Right. Hey, wow, those are your troops. They're kind of quiet. Good to be around people who see the world from the same point of view that I do. Looks at the dwarf kind of sheepishly and does his best to have a rakish grin towards the gnome.
Mm-hmm. They both kind of like, you can tell the sounds are getting under their skin and stuff. They both nod. They're watching, like they can hear the sounds, and you can hear it too. Someone like firing a bow, like a semi-automatic rifle, essentially.
Okay.
You might. Let's see what your line of sight is. Yeah, you can just barely see the monk with the rainbow hair who's veiled, like she's backing up. It's weird that you can see. Oh, well, I'll work on better dynamic lighting later.
Yeah.
We'll say for now you can hear it, and that's why that is there.
Okay.
So
that's double moves my...
Okay. Then we go to Donald.
Okay, so I'm going to use my action to get to the supply door. So it is like 30 feet away from me, if I recall correctly. So it's north.
Yeah, you can just barely see it up here.
Okay. Okay, so
a move action enters the room.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to the door, and then for the door, it's open, right?
Yeah, it's wide open.
Okay, for the rest of the turn, I was going to be looking for the medicine.
Okay, so make a perception check.
So 10.
I think you had already noticed it coming in here.
Yeah, I would probably notice a bag or something that looked like bottles or something.
Yeah, we saw a bag before.
Yeah.
So let's say
We'll say you find it. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Then I end my turn. Seeing. So where is Papa actually on the map? I don't see him.
You might not have line of sight to him.
Right here.
You can see like half of her token.
Okay. I said, Papa. I got a
Don't do that. He might not have line of
Let's
sight.
try
On you.
to deal with tieflings. And then I end my turn.
Okay. Then we go to Joe. Joe is muted.
Joe is right. I'm gonna move over.
Okay.
Move over here. Is this where Lady's door is?
It's like down and around, like
Down
here.
and around. Oh, shit. Well, I got long enough arms.
Just awkwardly reach around the corner. It's technically within your reach.
I'm just gonna not go to my bio.
Okay.
Attack. I'm gonna see if I can get me some door.
Yeah, you definitely hit the door.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
gonna
that
try
door.
to hit it, trying to tear it off.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna roll percentage test. I don't know. I don't necessarily have all the hardness tables just right in front of me. You're getting somewhere. You can feel it like creaking and groaning as you tug on it, but you're not quite there.
Okay. I guess that's all.
Okay, Sarah, you're on.
Cool. Okay.
You're the satyr you're standing next to. I guess I should have said this. Like, you get right next to him, and he, though he's watching like over this way-ish, he's still like, he's looking at you the way you would look at, like, imagine a dog that you're not sure is going to bite you or not, but it's like a friend's dog who might bite you, like the way people look at Achilles when they come to the house.
Yeah.
He considers you a threat. You can easily tell this.
Okay.
And he's kind of like, the sword in his offhand, he could like lean back and stab you with it with not a whole lot of effort.
Oh no. Alright. Is he acting like this because he doesn't like people, or because he doesn't like me because I'm Papa Emeritus?
That sounds like some kind of knowledge check to me.
That sounds more like sense motive to me, actually. But...
Well, I mean, you could do either.
Okay.
You also know that, you don't know the exact deets, but you know he has a problem with Lucia.
Well, that tells me a little bit more, but I'm still gonna roll that sense motive.
Sure. Okay, yeah, you know, like I told Donald at the end of last session, and I guess like I should have told you now, slavery is alive and well in Cheliax, and a lot of people will raise their slaves to like fight in arenas for like blood sport and stuff. And he's dressed like a cellist. Blah, I cannot talk tonight. Like a Chelish gladiator. He's got the same kind of weapons. You don't know him like specifically, but you can certainly assume this person, at the very least, really, really doesn't like you because you're on the other side of like. I don't want to say the other side of the law, but you get what I'm saying. You're the bad guy, in his opinion.
Oh.
People just like you enslaved him.
Well, Sarah the player feels bad about that. Papa Emeritus doesn't know how to feel about that. Nice. Let's see.
Are you good Papa Emeritus or evil Papa Emeritus right now?
The natural one thing, I forgot the duration on it, and it was only just for like the session anyway. So right now, she's whoever she wants to be.
Okay.
Right now, I'm conflicted, Papa Emeritus.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Yeah.
Close enough.
So what do, Sarah?
I'm trying to decide in character what I should do.
Well, you hear, I don't know if you see, you might see. Yeah, you see, well, you shouldn't see because there's a wall there. I'm still learning dynamic lighting, I guess. But,
well, I don't see.
You hear the sound of, like someone firing a bow way faster than the average archer and, like, moving your direction. And you can also hear booted feet, like, in addition to echoing all over the place, you can hear them in real life coming your guys' way.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like you know when you bump into somebody at the grocery store and you kind of like do that thing where you both try and move the same place but you don't, and so you're not sure what to do. So you
Except he's not moving and looks like he could stab you.
I'm still gonna do that because I'm nervous, and I just go goodbye and move out.
Goodbye.
Move out of the way.
All right, that provokes.
What? Really?
No, I'm kidding. You're fine. You're just not provoked.
Tell me. Okay. I'm gonna move towards where I thought the medicine was.
Okay, you see Donald, and Donald... Oh, you don't see Donald. You see Lucia, and Lucia's carrying a... Like, it looks like she's got an alchemist's, like, their backpack with all the, like, vials and stuff.
Okay.
And she's got a really, like, virulent green-colored something or other that you imagine is probably the medicine because it stands out.
Okay. I say, like, you've got the medicine. Let's go.
Yes. Let's deal with that tiefling. We have too many issues, and the tiefling, that doesn't help us in our current situation.
Yeah.
My friend.
Does not. Are you done, Sarah?
Yeah.
Alright, so at the start of my turn, I'm actively trying to remember all the things that are ticking down. I'm really bad at remembering, like, various counters without writing them down. Let's roll this. 5, 10, 15. Rainbow Lady is going to, firing as she goes, runs back into here. Well, let's have her, she's going to, like, jump, flip in the air, and as she does so, she lands, like, flat on top of that table, and she, like, draws her bow and points it down the hallway. These guys will move here. These guys will move here. These guys will move here. And these guys will move here. Mercutio will join you guys. I forgot he was there. Zeal continues to make his way. He'll double move into this room and gear up. So now we have these two. This guy is hungry for flesh at the moment. Gargoyles are not of the flesh he desires, so he's gonna... What is he gonna do? I don't think anybody has line of sight on him. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Alright, so when he gets here, he needs to make a will save. The gargoyle begins, he moves into where all the illusory soldiers are. And his will save is that. He passes, okay. He moves right through them, and anybody of the player characters who was unsure whether or not these are illusions, they're sure now. As he does this. Oh, one more, yeah. This guy kind of emerges out of the stone in the ground, kind of almost like the floor kind of merges into his form, and another gargoyle rises up. And I need to make 2 more will saves, don't I? Yes, I do. And
Can we see those?
Hang on. Oh, where is my... There it is. Okay. So, can who see what?
Well, so there's gargoyles, but I can't see them.
You can't? That's probably because they're outside of... Some, yep. Yeah, they are. So, this guy...
So, this dude down here, is he carrying a light?
He is not.
Okay.
They pass. And one more. Okay, so down here, this group here, you see they all begin to just, as they move into the soldiers, they begin swinging their weapons into them, and either the illusory soldiers deftly dodge out of the way, or as the swords hit, their body parts just kind of flop off, and they don't seem to care. And a couple seconds later, arms of warriors grow back. Oh, I gotta make a lot of saves, jeez. Okay. Both of the wizards fail. Okay, yeah. So, everybody down here, I don't know who can see what, but right there, they all fail their saves. What else is going on? That is it for my turn? Yeah, that's it for my turn. Okay, Van, you're on.
Okay, so... first question, how long does shaken last?
Until otherwise noted.
Okay, so I don't get to save again or anything?
You do not.
Okay.
Remember tweeting. Are you tweeting?
Is anybody else freaked out by all this noise? They're coming to get us. Does anybody know how to get out of here? And as I'm doing that, but don't worry, my lady. I got this guy. And this is a horde of soldiers, right?
Like I said before, they look a little... they're better dressed than the other ones are.
So I'm going to shoot an arrow at him.
Sure.
Because, why not?
Because why not?
Let's see if I got this.
That does hit.
All right.
I will note
6 damage.
Okay, got it.
Woohoo! And that...
Do not talk until you know the mic's off. That's all? Oh. I cannot tell. Okay. It says I'm muted. Okay, there we go. Okay, if that's all, then we go to... who is next? Donald's next, yeah.
Oh, I am next? Okay.
Are you not?
Then
Yeah, you are. You totally are.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be using the shield spell, and going to be moving up.
Okay, sure.
And I signal Sarah, signal for Papa to follow me as well.
Okay.
So let me move my light with me. So, to the southwest of me, do I hear any additional noises?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Want to use that hero point?
Nope.
Okay, then you hear absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and losing your mind, everything is fine.
Rough.
Yep, I get my turn.
Okay, Joe, you're on.
Okay. Oh, I can't find my computer screen.
What?
It was here a minute ago.
Yeah, it was.
I can't find my computer screen.
Oh, I don't need that though. Side.
Do not be sad. I just have to make sure it doesn't go on the stream.
Those two.
I have to make sure you're talking doesn't go on the stream. That's all. Do not be sad.
For sure you.
I think it's already. Take a dig to that 33.
Okay, what are we biting over here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
Range.
You got him. They look really preoccupied with what they're doing, and then suddenly they see you as well.
They didn't see me?
Well, they were like, they see you, but they're way more concerned with the illusion that they failed.
Oh.
So they're like, all around them, there are elfin warriors, like Valkyries flying above them, Lancers charging at them, things like that.
Yeah. They're not having a good time with that. And then all of a sudden they get hit by a claw, or by
Yeah.
a bite.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden the dude just gets fucking xenomorphed out of there.
Yeah. Is that all then?
No, hell no, it's not.
Okay.
Some claws.
Some claws. Did you net one both of those?
No. Just that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, do you want to use the hero point?
Yeah, I use the hero point.
Okay.
Too close. Yeah. There we go.
13 doesn't hit.
What? That's not what I'm trying to hit with, Tommy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm not sure what 19 hits. It might hit.
Did you call him Tommy or Dummy?
Who cares? Same thing.
It doesn't hit. 19 doesn't hit.
The 19 doesn't hit. You're kidding me.
Does not hit. Like I said, these guys look a little stronger than the ones you were fighting before. They have better armor. They're also a little more organized.
Okay, I'm gonna try it with my second. This should be, yeah, because it is weird.
16 doesn't hit either.
That's all.
Alright, Sarah, you're on. That's all. Have fun.
Okay. Okay, I will follow Lucia. Stay close behind so as not to invoke the wrath of...
Angry GM.
Yeah, that...
Oh, the party split. No.
No! That can be it for right now. I'll just stay put.
Okay. So I have... Well, these guys are going to get will saves at the top of the round. For what it's worth. Fail. A fail. These guys get a little more. I'm rolling terribly. Yeah, okay, so down here... Well, you guys can't see that. All the guys down here, they continue to just, like, try to deal with illusions, but we're a swarm, so we can do a little more than that. Let's... what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I have a lot of options. Let's deal with this guy first. That'll be a little easier. Van, make a will save.
Make a will save.
Yeah. You see one of the, like, spellcasters in this group of soldiers points his finger at you and begins incanting.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Good luck.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, you fall over paralyzed.
Alright.
Your limbs go rigid. You don't necessarily drop your bow, but you definitely just, like, face plant. They will move... This being the only group that knows this is an illusion, they're going to move right here. Oh man, I got a lot of stuff to do. They're probably very dead. Gargoyles will move up. They won't attack. As of yet, they're just going to watch. Donald now won a perception check, so this guy is going to appear out of nowhere. It's an awkward charge, but a charge is what he's going to do. An infernal, just screaming bloody murder at you.
Do I have time to to speak in Infernal. I got your medicine.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Does that hit you?
Yes, right on the money.
Right on the money. So I like to hear. That much damage.
Okay.
Then I think I added that before. That probably doesn't beat your CMD.
Let's see.
I hope it doesn't.
Would it have pretty bad DMD? No. It doesn't.
It does not. All right, cool.
No, it's a 14 for my DMD.
Well, lucky you. Zeal's gonna run up in here too, armed with like a mace and heavy armor and a shield. I am basically rolling 3 times to not nat 1. And I don't. It's enough to take this guy down. This guy is gonna... They're not going to try to cast because they believe there's bad guys all around them. But Joe, you see a couple of the back ranks of this troop over here. They draw crossbows and they fire them at you. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay. Then let's see here. Another troop appears. Another troop makes a will save. They're going to add a little more. As they appear, the guys in front of them, like somebody turns around and shouts that this is an illusion and they should not be fooled, all that good stuff. And they still fail. Okay, yeah. So
Nice.
So we go back to Van make a will save, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Because hold person is every round.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. I'm going to, before I do that, use my archaeologist block. Kick that in.
Alright.
So that should also give me, okay, so +3 knowledge better. And a save.
Okay. That passes. You are no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
There are dead Kidiran soldiers all around you that the dwarf, Zeal, and the gnome deftly handled as they moved into your square.
Nice. So it cost me what to stand up?
To stand up is a move action.
Okay, so there's a swift action to start the Bard's Luck. Swift action. So what can I attack? Is there something still over here?
There's a new troop right there. As well as you might have line of sight to the tiefling. You can see, the angry tiefling up here, and there's a pair of gargoyles that right now are just standing there. Their spears are lowered, their shields are like locked phalanx style with each other.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at that guy again.
Okay.
I'm still afraid.
Yeah. Because you can still hear the sounds of like boots and stuff echoing all over the place. That does not hit.
How'd
you roll a 5? Yeah, that's weird.
How'd I roll a -3?
That's a good question. Did you? I have no idea. I truly have no clue.
And my damage.
Did you put a debuff on yourself? I didn't debuff you.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Can I try that again? I still have paralyzed on.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's what happened.
I see. Well, good on Roll20 for tracking paralyzed, but...
Still doesn't work.
Yeah, still does not get there, no.
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome. Donald, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to calm the tiefling down.
Okay.
So I'm going to be using my hero point to convince this this person to take his medicine.
Okay, so hero point does not ensure an auto success. You can
No.
you can use a hero point to if you roll and it's bad, you can use it to re-roll, or you can use it for a +8 on the check, or +8 before you roll, or +4 after you roll.
I'm just going to use the +8 bonus.
Sure.
As long as I don't watch the roll, I should convince him.
Okay.
With the amount of diplomacy I have, it's like a +16 using the hero point.
Fair enough. All right, go get it.
So 29.
Yeah, that passes. He's not in control of himself, so it's not like he stops and holds his hand out waiting for the potion. But he grunting and sniffing at you. He stops trying to kill you, basically.
Okay, so Inferno, look, I know you're in pain and in trouble, but you need to take your medicine, and I begin to let him take his medicine if he's willing to take it.
Like I said, the diplomacy check is just enough to get him to not maul you. It's
okay.
You can feed him his medicine, but he's not able to take. He's basically animal intelligence at the moment.
Okay, so I'm just going to wait for him to calm down a bit and let him willingly take the potion. I don't want to be mauled and be a devil's next meal.
Fair enough. So that's all you got then?
Yes.
All right, Joe, what's up?
Okay, I'm just going to continue to try and kick these guys' asses.
Fair enough.
What the heck? Okay, 1 second, let me redo that.
Is it 24 to hit?
That's a 24 damage with no to hit.
Oh. There.
Okay, yeah, that hits, and he takes stuff.
Now let me get that 2 claws. Probably doesn't hit.
Yeah, that does not hit.
And that doesn't hit.
That also does not hit, yeah.
Alright.
So that's all then.
Yeah, it's a full attack action.
Okay, Sarah, you're up.
Okay. Why are there 2 of me?
Why are there 2 of you? Did you clone yourself? I see one of you.
Oh, I just need to click on the screen. We're good.
I see.
Never mind. Okay. Okay.
So like I said on Donald's turn, the man who tieflinged out is kind of just he was trying to maul Donald, but now he's just kind of sniffing at her and not quite grunting, not quite hissing. That kind of thing.
We'll take it as opposed to mauling, I suppose.
Yeah, seems good.
Have you taken the medicine?
He is not.
Okay. Alright. I'll just do this like I do with the children at the daycare and just if you take your medicine, you get a sticker. Except instead of a sticker, it'll be
not dead.
Something if I find something shiny on the ground, see if that works. I don't know.
Okay, so are you trying
Diplomacy.
Sure, go for it.
Can I help her in this?
I don't know what kind of action aid another is.
Why did that pop up Marcus works in daycare, but independently,
Because Joe typed it under something Joe did. Now roll your diplomacy.
Okay.
Devil daycare.
There we go.
It continues to not respond. It's kind of like you're talking to a feral bull, almost, imagine.
Okay, well, don't feral bulls like shiny things?
You don't. Well, you might have shiny things on you, but
I just said that if I find like a penny on the ground or something.
You do not find a penny on the ground.
Damn it. Okay.
At least the tiefling is not attacking us.
That is indeed true.
Okay, let's try. If you want flesh, there's flesh in the medicine. Take it.
Okay, yeah, you already used your diplomacy check and it doesn't change anything.
Damn it.
Would you like to do something else or is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, at the top of my turn, all torches wink out, all lights wink out.
Even magic lights?
Even magic lights. Everything winks out. Now I gotta remember where all the lights are. I should not have done this.
It is a shame that I do not get to use the evocation spell Continual Flame yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to turn off dim light reveals. There we go. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's everybody, right? Okay, cool. So when this happens...
Now I can't even see myself. Is that the right idea?
Can you see yourself? I can see
No.
you. Weird.
Oh, I know you can.
Now
I
can you
the
see?
map, but I can't. Yeah, I can see the map. but
Can you
nobody
see
on
you
it.
now?
Yes, I can see me now.
Okay, cool. So the guys that you had been shooting at, you hear everyone who speaks. I got a Kellish, not Chelish. Curse you!
Yeah.
Why was I forgetting this so close? Someone just fire, and as they do so, a line. You hear crossbow like clang, 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 clang as they all fire. And who is affected? The only player who is affected here is Pogue.
Yes.
So does that hit Pogue's flat-footed?
No.
Okay, well, congratulations on dodging in pitch black nothingness. I don't think it hits any of my guys flat-footed. It probably hits for Crucio's. Sorry, buddy. So that happens. Ouch. You hear Mercutio kind of like gasp out as you probably also hear the sound of crossbow bolts like sinking into flesh. Please do not type while I am talking, it's picking up on the mic. What else happens? A lot of stuff happens. These guys, I imagine Lucia can't see this, but it's still going to happen. I add that. Okay, sweet. I like how everything is adding basically the same number, considering I have no macros prepared for any of this. Plus... Does that hit Lucia's flat-footed?
14.
Yeah, does that hit your flat-footed?
No.
Okay, how about this one? Oh, well, okay.
That's a miss.
Yeah, how do you know about that one? Does it hit?
Oh yeah, it hits. It hits hard. Just because you said so. No, I'll say... What do I want to do? I don't know. We'll say Lucia's light winks back on. Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
As it winks on, it's very unstable and it flickers, and you get the feeling it's not going to last for long. But it winks on long enough to where you see there's 2 gargoyles in your face.
Okay, I am scared, but I'm not going to show it. Lucia's not going to lose her cool just yet.
Fair enough. Does that hit Joe?
Me? No.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so then
That's 21.
these guys are going to roll quick will save here. It's a terrible will save, but they're going to roll it. Fail. 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 Okay, that one passes. So, you guys hear... well, the only one who can really pick it out probably is Joe. Here's this guy shout something in Kellish, and he moves up.
Can I hear it?
Yeah, you probably hear like a... I don't want to say an older voice, but not necessarily the voice of a soldier in Kellish. Just, it's an illusion! And he's going to move up here, and Joe make a will save. Oof. How'd you roll a 3? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, Joe, you fall paralyzed. And let's move another one up for fun. This one will advance to here. And we go to Van.
All right.
I don't know what you can see. You can see Lucia's light, I guess.
I can see Lucia's light and the corner of some people.
Mm.
How is our little halfling friend doing?
You can see there's 2 or 3 crossbow bolts embedded in his, like, somewhere in, like, his midsection. Yeah, it's weird that they hit the halfling there, but oh well.
But, like, is he still standing?
He's still standing, yeah. He's not, like... He's not happy by any means, but he doesn't look like he's going to fall over anytime soon either.
But he's not like a weak-ass third-level halfling like me, so...
Correct.
Can I...
I'm not interrupting you, but I have a lot of NPCs. Those guys are going to move there. Rivariel continues to do nothing.
So, alright, so as that's going on...
Oh, okay.
Then
Hang on. I gotta... They take a bunch of damage. The archer, like, strikes a couple of them dead, just, like, flat out. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna come over and put my back up against the wall. It should be nice and dark.
Mm.
And, put the bow away, pick out my sword and my, little offhand, short sword shield thing, which I'm just going to use as a shield, not dual wielding. And then, do I need to make a stealth check?
Yeah, go for it.
Do I get any kind of extra bonuses?
You definitely get something.
Okay. Okay. So 31.
Okay, noted. Is that all you got?
I don't know. If I'm able to
Call it part of the move action.
Okay, I didn't know if I was able to like ready an attack or anything.
Yeah, you can. You totally can. Of course, like the lights are off, you can see nothing, so there's like mischances and stuff involved. But yeah, you can ready attack for sure.
Okay. Foe reserves the right to attack something coming through.
Okay, sure, got it. I think we're going to Donald.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to convince our evening friend that there's the flesh in this medicine.
Okay, sure.
So let's see. He's indifferent to me, so I want to attack.
It's kind of awkward. Like I said, he can't really understand you. It's kind of like you're talking to an animal.
Let's see. I actually know Inferno. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So assume if I'm talking to him, I am speaking Inferno.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so see this. Okay, so so do I succeed convincing him their flesh in the medicine?
Roll the diplomacy check. Oh, I see you did.
Yeah. So 12.
Yeah, no, he does not seem to care.
Okay. I'm thinking, should I drop the medicine or hold on to it? Sarah, what do you think? I should do.
We could try and get him to take it like a cat. Like,
Sarah, you can also definitely see there are two gargoyles doing their very best to kill Lucia.
Okay.
I can't really do much. I used up all of my offensive spells already.
Okay.
We can maybe fall back a bit and then hope the tiefling fight the gargoyle, maybe? But that is pushing our luck.
It usually is.
And then the gargoyle, when may flank us, so that's not good for us.
No, it's not.
So, how big is the tiefling's mouth?
About the size of a human mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a slim chance the medicine actually hits Glenn if I do throw it.
So you're just gonna throw it.
I'm thinking that would work if I got a natural 20, but I don't want to risk it.
It would also provoke twice.
True. So
5 foot step back.
Yeah, 5 feet back. And okay, and I'm going to try to focus on the tiefling. Take your medicine, please.
Okay,
and thank
sure.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I end my turn.
So you just 5 foot step and end.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, well save. That continues to fail, and you are paralyzed.
Okay.
Sarah?
Okay. We got bad stuff.
Yeah, you can see the gargoyles.
Okay.
You can see Mercutio down there. Well, you can hear him, rather, because the line of sight should be broken. I'm just still working with dynamic lighting. You can hear him just, like, grunting and carrying on.
Let me look up real quick what something does, and then I'll let you know.
What something?
Spirit shield?
Spirit? I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
If I remember, that increases your deflect AC, I believe.
It sounds like shield for clerics. I have no idea.
I haven't bookmarked. I just thought it'd be cool to Google. So I bookmarked. I have it bookmarked.
I would look it up, but
Here
if
it
I do, it'll screw the stream up.
Okay, let's get out of here. I don't care. Okay. I got +4 armor class bonus.
Okay, that's an armor bonus, so it does not stack with your armor.
So it doesn't.
Yeah, because it says you gain a +4 armor bonus, and your armor also gives you an armor bonus, so it wouldn't stack.
Okay.
You can retrain it whenever you want.
Okay. Oops. Alright.
What do you do now?
Well, that was rather lame.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 foot step forward.
Okay. Is that all?
And attack.
Okay. A gargoyle or a tiefling?
A gargoyle.
Okay, sure.
Tiefling might be our friend.
The tiefling, he is indifferent to us, so let's try to keep him on that relation status at the moment. We are already in a bad situation, and we don't need to make it worse.
Or you can make it terribly and horribly worse. Yeah, you hit Sarah.
Alright.
Which one?
The one that's right in front of me.
Okay. Rough. Double minimum. Is that all?
I didn't hit the minimum one. The D.
Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, it just looks red.
Yeah,
if you roll a d8 and you get a 3 from them, that's weird. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to move Lucia.
Oh, wait.
Where did it go? There's a little light somewhere around. Oh, there it is. Are you done?
Can I, like... Well, that would probably provoke if I tried to, like, step 5 feet back, because I can't double 5 foot step.
Yeah, right. It would provoke twice. So you're done?
Yeah.
Alright, out goes the light.
Ooh, spooky.
What is my speed? I do have fly speed. Alright, I have several attacks to resolve. Spookums! These first two go at Emeritus.
Ah!
Neither of them hit.
Oh, yeah. Are they both
I rolled
20?
a 25 and then a natural 1.
Okay.
These two go at Lucia. Either of those get there, Donald?
Nope.
The 19 doesn't hit you? Well,
No,
does it?
AC is,
It should.
AC,
I should be
AC
targeting your flat-footed because you aren't aware of these guys because the lights went off.
No. It is 19 for flat-footed due to the armor.
Oh, yeah, you did cast that. That's
yeah.
right. Okay, fair
Yes.
enough. All right, so we'll start up here. These guys are going to fire again.
Wait, if they can't see him, we can't see.
They seem to be able to, like, well, you can't see them, but you don't hear anybody in Cheliax complaining about the lights.
These are guards, after all, so I assume they have the necessary gear to see in the dark. And it makes sense. This is a prison, and prison guards would normally have the necessary prison equipment to deal with riots.
Okay,
Yeah,
torches.
Everybody gets hit. Well, none of the players do.
Who gets hit?
All the NPCs that you can't see now that we're in the center room. Mercutio continues grunting and carrying on. Grab a d20 here. I'll just click it. Okay. Colin Wren, you hear, like, You hear Colin Wren grunt, but and the illusions all kind of they like shimmer as he takes damage. They flicker a little bit, but they don't go away. These guys are gonna move here, which you can go ahead and attack Van, but there's a. I forget what the mischance is on darkness. I think it's
mosquito. Can my mosquito see in the dark? By the way,
your wasp.
A wasp.
I have no idea if a wasp has dark vision. I thought I looked up the whole party.
It's a magic wasp, right?
It's a magic wasp. Hang on, I'll look.
Not that it's intelligent or anything. It's just if I could send it to.
It does have dark vision, yeah. It has dark vision.
All right, so tell me this. Let me. I guess I can't see much. I was going to say, for what it's worth, what am I perceiving in the dark as it's coming by?
Like I said, you can't see your hand out in front of you, but you hear.
Right, but listening. Right.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of booted feet. You hear crossbows firing. People in Cheliax, just kind of like guards, rabble, 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 as they move forward, basically.
All right. Can I tell if there's anything coming from down here?
Down where?
Or just up?
I didn't see that.
From the south.
You cannot. It looks like nothing to you. It sounds like nothing's happening at the moment.
And it did. I didn't notice before because I was looking at my character sheet. Was that where Enderling went?
Yeah, you knew he went down that way.
Okay.
So did you want to use your attack action that you'd held?
No.
Okay.
No.
So then I'm gonna move here, and then the damage is kind of arbitrary, but I'll roll it anyway. We'll assume these guys have like quote unquote ended their turns. Because nothing's going to stop them. There it goes. Okay. And my roll 20 is going super slow. I need this dwarf. Alright, so these guys are going to move on top of Enderling. And I forget what the exact DC for this is, but they're gonna tie you up. And then this guy, no one can see him, but people who understand Cheliax hear Hamid just call out something along the lines like, no, I'm one of you! And he just promptly falls over. You can tell from like the sound of his body funking on the ground. These guys will move up too.
Was there a splat too, or just a thump?
No splat, just a thunk. So
Me too.
Rivariel's gonna move here. And rolling to not nat 1. That's actually in his start range. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's enough to kill this gargoyle. I mean, you see nothing.
Oh.
Van, you're on.
I'm on, huh?
Yeah.
So, do I hear the gargoyle hit?
Yeah, you guys would hear it.
Okay.
The sound of, like, stone-ish. It's awkward for gargoyles, but you hear something collapse. What'd you, Van?
So is there any more sound coming from here, or
there is, yeah.
Okay, but not from down here, other than maybe hearing Enderling being tied up. And I'm not.
I think all my tokens moved. Yeah, I got to move these tokens. Hang on. Yeah, you hear more. You hear the sound of booted feet approaching from that direction as well.
What's the movement for stealth? Is that what are the rules for it? Half speed,
stealth is half your speed, or if you move any higher than that, there's a penalty involved. There's other stuff going on too because it's dark.
So, all right. So, Pogue is.
If I remember, going through the dark, you have to do an acrobatic.
Yeah, where you fall. Think of it like you're blinded.
It would be perception roll, I think. If you know which way you're going in the dark.
I mean, he's standing on a wall. He's not standing on a wall. He's standing at a wall, so he can, like, find his way that way, too.
Yeah, if he knows which way to go, then he could just go a straight line. Yes.
But moving faster than 5 feet is an acrobatics check, or you fall over. Or is it faster than 10? I think it's faster than 5.
It's what?
I think it's faster than 5. Hang on, I'm looking through a bunch of tables. I forget. It's been a long time since I played a blind character. Go ahead and do what you're going to do, and I'll look it up like retroactively.
Well, what I'm thinking is there's a bunch of people. Is there anybody right up there right now?
You assume, based on the sounds of lots of people's boots hitting the ground.
North of me.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, there's people right in front of you. But you can't see them, but like you can definitively hear them.
Okay. Right, so I can't sneak that way. And
blinded is half your speed, so if you want to move more than 15 feet, it's an acrobatics check, or you fall prone.
Okay. Do I ruin my... So what would it take? What would it take to sneak past people?
A stealth opposed by their perception.
Okay.
Like, since these guys are troops, you can definitely move through their squares.
Okay. That's what I want to do. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think 6. I don't know. 6.
I don't know. Your token hasn't moved on my end yet, so I have no idea.
No. What I'm trying to do.
Oh, you're counting. I see. Okay.
And it's hard because these squares. The one. I'll move it back a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be full speed. If I take a double move, do I get to do that without penalty?
If you were to like,
or without acrobat,
to double move where your token is right now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that without penalty. I would still need the stealth check, but.
All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to sneak up here and I don't know for that last bit if I can sneak into there.
There's no. Are you trying to find the armory?
Yeah, but I remember that there's like a statue.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, you could go there. Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to sneak back up here out of everybody's way.
Okay, that would be a double move for you.
Okay.
But I also need a stealth check.
Right. Okay. So
because you're like actively bobbing and weaving through people at this point.
Right. All right. So that's what I want to. Well, if I'm going to do that, then I might as well make a run for the full run for the armory. Right?
It's a thought.
Huh?
It's a thought. You could if you wanted to.
All right. So I get this far.
Okay. First, I need the stealth check.
Yep. Do not fail me now.
Okay, yeah. Nobody notices. I nat 1.
All right. So, can I take a perception check to see if I noticed anything here?
Sure, go for it.
Unless I actually run into somebody, my intention is to get to the armory, and hide. Okay.
You can feel from where you're at that the wall like cuts right 90 degrees.
Right.
You're not sure. You know the armory is probably a little farther forward because you can rationalize out this is where that gargoyle was.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and move up to the armory.
Okay, so then we've done more than a double move, and it's an acrobatics check. Okay, yeah, so you fall prone there.
All right.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, Donald, you're up.
Did I fall prone into the alcove or no?
In the square you're in now.
Okay. up
Okay.
against the wall.
Okay.
Someone cast light.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I cast the spell.
Okay.
So I
Would you like to cast defensively? Would you like to cast defensively?
Sure, why not? It's a cantrip, so.
There are two gargoyles here. One of them is flying above the other.
Oh, there's two. Okay.
Yeah.
So the DC. So this is just a cantrip. So it's
D20 plus caster level.
Yeah. The DC for this cantrip would be like 14. So
15.
And it's 15. So.
Oops.
Oops. Oh god. Okay.
It wasn't me.
I keep wanting to reflexively ask if you want to draw from the deck of many things. The light doesn't happen.
Okay.
But for the natural one, there's going to be, like, you don't get a concentration check, and this provokes twice.
Okay.
So,
Hooray.
first attack, second attack.
Hit. Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. Oh. Alright, let me grab my gargoyle.
Okay, me and my loud mouth want to see what is going on.
Well, that's not a loud mouth. That's just wanting to see stuff.
It's a metaphor of speech.
Yeah, I'm aware. That much damage.
So 13. Okay, I'm almost, unconscious.
Rough.
Okay, so I can't really do nothing really. If I move, I'm going to get hit.
You still have a 5-foot step.
Yeah, if I go, let's see. Anywhere I go, I'm going to get hit by the gargoyles for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I will convince I'm going to try again to convince the tiefling to take his medicine. Maybe
Okay.
that will save my derriere.
Your derriere. How classy of you. Okay, like I said, this guy doesn't look like he really understands what you're saying. He's just kind of sniffing around.
Assume I'm saying infernal.
Right, yeah, and even though you are speaking in infernal, he just, it doesn't seem to click.
Okay, let's hope this works. 16.
Again, it's can you make a knowledge check of some kind?
It would be, let's see, he's a tiefling, so what knowledge would that fall under that?
Do knowledge arcana.
Okay. Okay, so... Yep. So arcana, I will do it for.
I'm really just trying to bait those nat ones out.
Nice.
Why am I getting the bad rolls when I need to do something? Okay, so 16 again.
Okay, so you try to talk to this guy, and he just kind of sniffs around in your direction, and you get the feeling, you're carrying all of this stuff, you get the feeling he's an alchemist, and it starts to, click in your head that maybe this guy did a little more to himself than just, something that would trigger his, a tiefling mutation and, where he would need medicine to fix it. You get the feeling that a lot of this guy's intelligence is gone, and talking to him is definitely not the answer.
So there's no way for me to get him to take his medicine? Just from...
Talking to him will not do it now.
Okay.
We can do it to him like a cat. Just pin him down and hold his head back.
With gargoyles surrounding you. It's hard enough to give medicine to a cat as it is, let alone when your life is in danger.
And if you ever give medicine to a cat, it's the fucking worst.
Your life is always in danger.
I'm trying to give a cat a bath. That's another matter altogether.
But what do you do on your turn?
Let's see. I can't really do nothing nothing really though. Sarah, what do you think I should do?
You have a move action left, basically.
Okay, what do you think we should do, Sarah?
Take your move action. I'm not gonna metagame and see where you're at, so...
She just has to turn her head to the right, and suddenly she sees the whole board because of how our house is set up. But you could 5-foot steps, not there, but here. There's enough wall there.
Okay, I would do that.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes.
Alright. Joe will save.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Oh no.
Damn.
I think it's rigged.
That's the
Yeah.
random number generator for you. Okay.
These dice do not like us today.
They do not. This is not the day to be failing all these. I thought I had lowballed the CR. I guess not. Okay, so this is, I think, the third round. No, this is the second round. So we're gonna, I'll just click that. Okay. Okay, Sarah, you're on.
Okay.
The tiefling continues to not take his medicine despite... Well, you can't see anything, but you can hear Lucia just, like, fumbling around. Take your medicine! And you can hear, like, loud sniffing and kind of, like, half grunting, half, like, hissing, I guess, kind of. I'm not going to try to make the noise because I'm just going to sound stupid, but you get the idea. You also, like, you heard one of the gargoyles crash into the floor as if something had stabbed it.
Okay.
You also are, for like a split second, aware that there are two more gargoyles pretty much on top of you.
Okay. Ooh.
And yes, Van, your wasp has dark vision 60. Which is weird, you wouldn't expect it to, but I looked it up and they have dark vision, so.
Right.
Let's see. I don't even know if we should bother with trying to give him his medicine right now. It just seems too too strenuous.
Yep, it's a lost cause.
I wouldn't call it a lost cause yet. There's just gargoyles and stuff. I think
It's not a lost cause yet, it's just bad for everyone.
Yeah, we should just wait and do it later.
Fair enough. So what do you do now?
Well, I attack the gargoyle directly in front of me.
You are only... Well,
Oh, yeah.
you can definitely hear him. He is attacking you. Roll percentage dice. We're going to call it high.
Oh.
You miss wildly.
Do I hit the one behind me?
No, you hit absolutely nothing. You might hit, like, the wall.
Ow.
That was your standard action.
Alright. That's all then.
Okay. Tom's turn. These guys are going to move here. Please do not type when I am talking. I think I lost connection again. Okay, there it goes. These guys move here. This guy is going to... I don't know why I'm saying it. Well, I mean, the viewers at home can see the things that happened. Joe can see it. So paralyzed Joe sees what's about to happen to this poor guy. And then I'm gonna... You guys hear the sounds of combat all over the place. Okay, so then...
So was there actually momentarily light or not?
That never happened. She
Okay.
didn't get the concentration. Right. A bunch of rolls happened and no one was anything about. Let me see where the players are. Okay, so first things first. This is going at Van. Everybody can... Well, Joe might see this. I have no idea. Does that number beat Pogue's CMD?
Let me see.
Assume there's like a -4 on it for blinded. Yeah, because that's a strength check, essentially.
It is greater than my CMD. Yes.
Alright, so something grabs you around the waist, and you hear just, going somewhere, little one.
Floor?
Yeah.
And something?
And somebody grabs you around the waist, and you hear Rivariel just, where are we going, little one?
I was trying to get away from the bad guys and find you. Glad you found me, I think.
You think? Okay. I'm trying to think what I want Rivariel to do. I know what I want him to do, but I don't know how to get about it. Rivariel picks you up, and he looks down at you, and he's just, having problems seeing?
Yes, I was not gifted with the ability to see in the dark.
Alright, he's gonna... I think this is how to do it. He touches you on the forehead, like you feel his hand kind of like press in. And this should light things up for you.
Oh, that's much better. Holy fuck balls.
Rivariel casts dark vision on you. And he looks at just... Obviously, you're the only person who knows what they're doing around here. We need to find a way out now. We stand here. we're just going to get overwhelmed. The Kadirans have more than enough soldiers and more than enough gargoyle slaves to wipe us out. They're toying with us.
Yes, I can see that. Can they see in the dark?
What do you think?
Yes.
He nods, like, sardonically.
Oh, okay. Well, I will be sneaky then, and now at least I'll be able to see them being sneaky. One should find us an exit.
He again, like, just sardonically nods at you.
Okay. If a wasp comes back and lands on your shoulder, don't swat it. It'll be from me.
He smiles a little bit.
All right. So is it actually my turn?
No, it's still mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm not just going to outright coup de grace the paralyzed PC. Let's attack Emeritus.
Hey!
A lot.
What? Hey.
Yeah, we're going to attack you. Everybody's going to attack you, because you're really the only one they can get at.
Okay.
You are... There's a lot of negs on you at the moment.
Okay.
First attack. Treat your armor class as flat-footed -4. Does that hit you?
Flat-footed -4? Yeah, that hits me.
Okay. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, one of those misses you.
Cool.
For... Trish, please. That much damage.
8, okay.
Mm-hmm. This guy's going to... Well, roll percentage dice. Okay, yeah, sure. Donald, you can feel something kind of like nuzzle at your hand, and you like something is sniffing really, really loud.
So, do I get a feeling what it is? Is it the tiefling?
You assume it's the tiefling, yeah. Okay, you're on, Ben. You can hear the sounds of more soldiers approaching. You see all of your friends behind you take damage, and Colin Wren's illusions disappear.
Holy crap. Okay, so I'm not going south. Alright, so the rules for stealth movement again is...
Half your speed.
Okay.
Or you take negs.
Or I take negs on stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, that's my normal move action. So, no thing on there. And I don't see anybody.
Right.
So...
Well, you should see somebody. You just don't see anybody. I don't see anybody confused with I don't see anything, I guess. Because you should still see, like, most of the board.
Right, I can see most of the board. I do not see anybody as I come around the corner. So I'm going to... see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get by this guy without an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're double moving that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Sure.
Okay. No one seems to be paying any mind.
All right. And that's my move.
Okay, Donald, you're on.
Now, before I do I see anything down here again? Was there a way out?
No, that looks like just kind of like a makeshift arena.
Okay, but it was a dead end because I couldn't see before because of the dark.
Yeah, it's a dead end.
All right, so now I see it's a dead end. All right.
So it's my turn now?
I believe.
Okay, so I'm going to get my surroundings. So, what do I feel around me for senses?
What do you feel around you? Well, there's definitely something is like kind of like a hungry dog, essentially. If you're holding a treat, like nuzzling at your hand, there's a wall behind you. Air and dogs. That's not inaccurate. Yeah.
Okay, so do I sense that the dog wants the tiefling wants his medicine just by the way he is sniffing?
He's being a lot more like he's beyond indifferent, I guess, essentially is the best way to say it.
Okay. So there's nothing around me. I cannot get a sense of. Even for the tiefling.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, Emeritus is right there.
So, let's see. I'm thinking, should I spend more time trying to convince the tiefling to take his medicine, or is it futile? Let's see. I guess he would have intelligence above an animal. So is there any way for me to get the message across?
You can try, but, like, again, words are kind of just failing you because he doesn't seem to understand it.
What about body language?
You can try it. You certainly can.
Okay.
Do you have any, like, snacks in your bag?
What?
Like, put it in a snack!
Put it in a pudding cup.
Yeah!
Put it in a ration.
Okay, yeah. I forgot I have ration. Okay, I'm going to put the medicine into a ration and give it to him.
Well, what kind? Wait. What part of the rations are you putting it in? Like, putting it in the broccoli or the brownie?
I don't think he's carrying brownies or broccoli. What?
I'm speaking metaphorically.
How about a meat type of, some type of a fleshy meat ration? So I give it to him with a medicine in it.
How about some kind of flesh? I like it. Yeah, sure. Make some kind of check.
So what type of wool would that be?
We'll call
Yes,
it a
would be
diplomacy check.
a craft alchemy.
What? Okay. I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you. You're welcome to roll it.
Just
Yeah, craft alchemy.
Okay.
making a craft check.
He has to make sure the snack tastes good.
Yes, I have to make sure. I have to make sure it is good for our friend Fido.
Hold up. Let me craft you a snack.
He's not a dog!
He might as well be.
So 18.
Okay, yeah, sure. You, I don't know what broccoli or chocolate you pull out, but you, like, pour his medicine on it, and you get the feeling it would work.
Some type of a jerky ration I get, meat-like.
Sure, that's fine.
So I give the tiefling the medicine jerky meat.
Okay, yeah, now that we've finally handed him the medicine, he will happily, that's all we were waiting for, was just give him the medicine, stop talking to him, what are you doing? He'll,
It took us this long to...
It took you this long, everybody else is trying not to
I was
die.
thinking maybe words could help, but no.
Not so much. He wolfs down the jerky, and, like, his eyes kind of, like, they on his... Well, you guys can't see. That old man's voice just... And, like, he begins just, like, I'm not gonna do it because it'd be loud. Stop typing. But he, like, just begins shouting. Now he's speaking in common, just like that really bad 1980s movie looking up at the sky. Just, no! That kind of thing.
Cool. So
But he's not actively trying to attack you anymore.
So I use the move action to do that, or that would be both the standard and move action for that.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't really do anything else with my turn.
So then we go to Joe and we see if Joe can get unparalyzed.
Yep.
That does make it. You're tied up, but you're not paralyzed.
Okay, well, if I'm tied up, I can still wiggle.
Yeah.
So the plan is, I'm right on top of that little reservoir.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wiggle myself into that reservoir.
Okay, you're able to do so.
And as I'm floating down, I'm going to see if I can just find a place where I can, like, I imagine, is there, like, sharp rocks around?
It's mostly, like, imagine a well, basically. It's just straight down and everything's smooth.
Oh, well, okay, I remember. I'm going to start yelling for Asgrist, because I remember he jumped down here.
Okay. Nobody responds. Like I said, this thing's pretty deep.
Okay. I'm just going to, like, kick my feet, like, they didn't, like, bind my toes.
No, they did not bind your toes together. Ugh.
Kinky.
You there, Joe? I think we lost
okay, I'm back. No, everyone cut out.
rough.
I imagine they didn't bind my feet together, like, completely, did they?
Yeah, no, you can... It'd be awkward, but you can swim.
Yeah, I can do the worm?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
More or less.
Okay.
The water
I'm gonna
worm.
do that.
Okay. I think I am going to call for a swim check because you're tied up, but there's like...
But I have a swim speed.
But you're tied up! Just make the swim check. It's not a hard one.
No, I know that. I know it's not difficult.
These gods, they have... Damn it.
Ah!
It's actually probably the best bonus I get.
Yeah.
Please. Get a 9. Did I get an 8? Swim, you bitch.
Yeah, you're good. It's really awkward, but you're able... I think they call it dolphin. Is that, like...
It is a dolphin kick.
Ah, well, there we go. Yeah. You're able to do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eyes out for good old Askers.
Okay, so that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah. What do?
Alright, do I still sense the...
Yeah, you definitely sense the
Gargoyle.
things that are actively attacking you.
Alright, good. Okay.
Alright, good. Percentage of dice first.
Percentage dice first.
Because you're still swinging in the dark. You hit nothing.
Well,
Do you have a move action? Don't look at this board. Look at your board.
yeah, no, I'm still not gonna do anything.
Okay. So that goes to Tommy. There's a lot of weird things going on. Okay. So Van sees it kind of materializes out of nowhere. It looks like Rivariel. Well, we can put him on the board.
Okay.
Right here and right there. They make a perception check.
Yes, sir. Go this way. Alright, let's see.
I hear that you did it, but I don't see it. Okay, I see it. Okay, so both of these Rivariels look exactly like him, and they're carrying the same gear, but they're kind of... The game describes these effects as quasi-real and shadowy, but I think I can do a little better. Like, their forms are really fluid. They don't, like... It kind of looks like they're just, like, coming up out of the floor, and you're sure they're not entirely real, but they're definitely more than an illusion. Both of them at the same time. It's really awkward because they're like in front of them, behind you, but you hear it in your mind. Get everyone that you care about and follow me. We don't have time for this. At the same time,
Which one of you do I follow?
he laughs.
Okay.
Rolling
All
or
right.
not? Okay. He might take him out. Does that kill him? No, he is not taking any damage. He's taking some damage. Sarah's got a couple attacks in. Okay. Joe is swimming, and thus I cannot chase him with my troops. But this one will move here. This guy's gonna move here. I forget how much of this Van can see, because I still need to describe instead of just things are happening. Only you two can see it. Ha ha ha. Okay, so you can definitely see that Hamid is dead. He's laying on the ground. Yeah, pool of blood.
Okay.
And then
What's going on here?
stuff's about to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy, I think you can still see him. Can't you still see him? Yeah. Right here, points at the satyr and incants something, but nothing happens.
Points at her?
No, at the satyr.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna Well, she's going to roll them. I'm not going to roll her full attack because that's like 10 attacks. We'll just say he dies. You see just probably like 5 or 6 arrows, just rapid fire, just out of this chick's bow, and the mage falls over dead.
Nice.
These guys show up here. They don't feel like swimming. 10, 15, 20. Goes. Let's go there.
So what does this guy look like right now?
He still looks like his token looks, but he's just like screaming and make a sense motive check, actually.
Was he the one not swimming?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
He, like I said, he just kind of without. There it is. He is very upset about something. You're not sure what. And these guys. Yeah, my fucking roll 20 is moving super slow. You can see all the NPCs that are gathered around here are. Some of them have dark vision, some of them do not, but all of them are too busy fighting the troops, and with some success, people die. But they aren't doing the best either.
Okay, what's up with...
Mercutio is going to, when I grab him, he's going to charge. It's just, there are a lot of NPCs, and my roll 20 is going real slow. He'll go there. Mercutio is going to run into the fray down here. Yeah, it seems fine. He'll take some damage. He looks like he can see a little better than everybody else can. Which is out of, well, not out of character. It's weird for a halfling.
Yeah, no shit.
And then it's on you.
Okay.
The Rivariel shadows just look at you.
So which direction is out? Or he doesn't know?
He repeats again, just get everyone you care about together now.
Okay, so I go here and here.
Okay.
And
you can see this Rivariel is not like quasi-shadowy like I had described.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I grab these two.
Okay.
And I said, now what?
He just continues to watch you.
Well,
it's awkward. 2/3 of the Rivariels are watching you. 1/3 of the Rivariels is stabbing at this gargoyle right here.
Okay.
And there's 2 here. One of them's flying over top of the other.
Can I grab these two?
You can.
And pull me?
That's a CMB. And they're both blind, so.
So I grab them, I say, you two follow me.
You can definitely say that.
To who?
Well, I can see you, and I can see.
Oh yeah. So then, Lucia and Emeritus both feel something tugging at them
Okay.
because they see nothing.
At their waist.
And
I'm like, hey, I'm here to save your bacon again. Let's go. And then I come this way again. So do I have to make a CMB check, or
does anyone not consent to being pulled?
This is the moment that I say, yes, take my character.
He just passes his character sheet across like international borders.
Yes, in the not joking way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure you will joke about this later, but
yes. All right, so 1, 2, 3 with these two towed behind me.
Okay. Then you guys consent to be followed.
Yeah.
That's probably your whole move because you're certainly encumbered. Well, you're not encumbered. Yeah, you're
I'm
encumbered.
dragging their asses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah, do you have acrobatics?
No.
Because that provokes 3 times.
Jeez. Alright.
This is at your flat-footed -4.
Ugh.
First attack. Second attack. Third attack. One of them crits.
Okay.
Ooh.
The second.
Does a 10 hit you?
I don't.
You're flat-footed -4.
I get that, but the
Oh, you don't have your flat-footed figured out. Poo poo.
Poo poo on me.
Take your dex away, and that's your flat-footed.
Okay, so yeah, no. Wait, the 10 doesn't hit. Then.
Okay, so this is the one that is not a crit. And then this triple whatever this says. Can I make it? No, there's no multiplication. Boo on you. Triple this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's triple 9.
What are you actually?
Because they're hitting you with the spear.
Okay, so triple 9.
Yeah, 4 and then
Then
27.
that puts. I think that puts me at dying. So 27.
So it's 31 damage
31.
total.
Yeah. Hold on.
Since we don't have more than 1 hero point, I will let you use that 1 hero point to cheat death if that kills you.
That puts me at dying, not dead.
Okay. So Pogue is aware that he's dragging a dying Emeritus. Blood is
Do I
all
get
over
to
the
cast a
place.
spell or no?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
You'd have to let go of those two, but you can.
When it gets to be my turn, I can actually heal him.
Okay. Heal him.
Yeah.
There he
Oh
is.
my god.
I knew you'd get it.
Oh my god.
Yep. When infernal healing is quite useful in that situation.
When you're getting stabbed by things that can't see you. So what did you want to cast, Van?
So what?
Did you want to cast something, or are you doing something?
I was gonna cure light wounds.
Okay, proceed. For 17. Oh, okay, the roll didn't load.
No, wait. Cast your level check. Why didn't that just
That is weird.
macro text? No, that's not what I want. Description. 1d8 per caster, plus 1 per caster. Okay, so hold on a second.
So D8 plus what, 2?
I'm just. Is it my spell level or my
The caster level. And since you have, I'm assuming, 2 Archivist levels, it's D8 plus 2.
I have.
Archivist 2, Rogue 1. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So D8 plus 2.
Yes.
So Sarah gets 5
5
hit points back.
Sweet.
And then it goes to Donald, I'm assuming.
Okay, so do I see Papa body close to me? So how
You don't see
far-
it because you don't see anything, but you can. Does that bring you back up, Sarah? Or are you still
No,
down?
I'm still down.
You can hear me go, oh, then for real, and then doing something. So
Yeah. Positive
So-
energy probably glows for like half a second, not long enough to actually illuminate anything, but I imagine there's like the oh as like positive energy hits him. So probably a little bit.
So is Papa within reach if I do reach for him?
It would probably take a perception check.
Okay, so let's see if I can
can I
perceive.
aid?
You can aid it. She finds it on a 15. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so feeling Papa, I'm going to be using
Feeling Papa.
a scroll of infernal healing. So you have fast healing of 1 for 10 rounds. So you know how fast healing works.
Yeah, she knows how fast healing works.
Yep.
So yes, so you're stabilized pretty much. So not bleeding anymore.
Okay. So is that all? Well, she was stabilized before.
Yes, well, she's going to be healing. And then, can I'm not moving, so would you say I could heal myself using infernal healing as well?
No double standards.
Okay, fine.
Good try.
I end my turn.
Okay, Joe, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try a CMB to get out of this.
Okay. You get 1 hit point less, Sarah.
1 point less.
Yeah.
Hello?
Sorry, I had it muted. 14 is not good enough.
Okay.
I think the rope DC is... Well, you type people up and
It's
make
20.
it.
It's 20 plus its plus
Plus their
CMB.
CMB. Okay,
I
got it.
couldn't have done that if his does his CMB surpass 12?
It does not.
Okay, I could have done that. Well, let me ask you this question: how did they tie up my hands?
Why?
Can I get a claw up inside of my bindings?
You could probably bite it.
Oh, well, then I'll just do that.
Okay, yeah, you can... It's probably no action to just kind of... And then your hands are free.
Oh, shit.
You don't need to worry about rolling it. It's Like, you're just biting rope.
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna just.
The troops are moving into that central area. There's a lot of them, and you can see, like, well, you can hear the, like, all of your allies, like Colin Wren and Rivariel and all. You probably don't consider Rivariel an ally, but all of these people that you've brought with you have begun to disperse or die. There's more troops coming from this direction. You know the water goes down, like, quite a ways, probably something like 80, 90 feet down.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, Sarah, what are you doing? You're doing nothing because you're
I'm down.
Okay, so Tom's turn. We'll start with Rivariel. All three of him. Well, these two move here, and you guys see shadowy, quasi-real spears appear in their hands, and they brace them at your backs. The gargoyles, like 5 foot step forward, and just kind of. They don't do anything because they see the spears, and they're basically just waiting for something. Let's think like episode 1 when the barrier is between Darth Maul. This guy is going to. Well, he's going to disappear. Rivariel looks at all three of you, and he like nods his head towards the big center where everybody was set up. And are we going to save any of them, or is it just you three? Make your decision now.
I've only got 2 hands.
He laughs.
And we're missing one.
We're missing a lot more than one, kid.
Do you... Can we take them?
Them who?
I asked him if we can take the troops. So I said, can we take them?
Okay.
And I
see.
it.
At the troops.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Rivariel would say to you in this situation. I gotta go back on my time. I've been too busy, like, crunching numbers. Okay, so Rivariel, he kind of, like, closes his eyes for a second, and as he does so, you can see the clones kind of, like, sarcastically lean down the hall like they're looking down it, where the fight's happening. And he, like, puts his hands on his knees and kind of leans down like he's talking to a kid. Just, what do you think? How long do you think you can last? We're not going to win this. There's no way we're getting out of this alive if we try to fight them. But if you want to try to run, I suggest you get all of your little friends together that you can, because if you don't, soon, they're all dead.
Okay. So, what's his status again? He's down?
Let me see.
I
gotta see what you can see. He's taken quite a bit of damage. He's, like, his hand is on his, like, his rib cage and blood is gushing out of it. But he's not down. Everybody is pretty much, like, hip deep in soldiers. She's standing on top of that table shooting down. But it's just a matter of time before they get to her. And not to enunciate, to emphasize that these guys are going to go ahead and move. Here's another one. Here's another one. I forget it's my turn. These guys are going to move up. Rivariel just kind of looks at you guys.
I look at him, I say, 2 of us can't see, 1 of us is as good as dead, and we're missing a friend of ours, and I think if we wait in there, then none of us are getting out, and if we keep fighting to the death, then they'll make sure everybody dies. If we get out, then at least there's a chance of coming back.
Rivariel nods his head like you would nod your head at, like, a 5-year-old who's figured out Basic Edition, basically. Sarcastic smile goes across his face again.
Right.
You're learning. If I had to guess, he goes on to say, somewhere, wherever they're coming from, is probably the means to get out of here. He looks around. He looks, like, up at the ceiling, down at the floor. I don't know where we are. I think we're on Galerion. His kind of, like, the, like, asshole persona is starting to fade. You can tell he's freaking out a little bit too.
Right. We are on Galarium, my friend.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of starts looking at you guys, and he closes his eyes. And when he closes his eyes, the two up here, I'm just going to go ahead and have them attack.
Okay.
Rolling to not nat 1. Ah, well, look at that. So, those two die.
So,
The Rivarials up here look like just like a shadowy, semi-real versions of Rivariel, but when they hit, they're like, it's not getting hit by a shadow, it's getting hit by a real spear. These guys collapse. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do, Van. Let me crunch some numbers.
Alright, can you make it so they can see too?
I'll roll
When I
percentage
say pointing
dice.
at my friends?
Let's see how many spells he's got left. He can. He will awkwardly stand over Emeritus's body, and he will cast Dark Vision on Lucia. Bam!
cool. I can see in the dark now.
You can. Alright. So you can see Kalenren is pretty much the only one over here who's not just like mortally wounded, but even he's not doing that good.
See, Tommy's the cat on the map.
Yeah, he is there.
How's my gnome doing?
Not well. You can't,
Oh.
like, you see bits and pieces of her as she's, like, bobbing and weaving, fighting these guys, but she looks like she's lost a lot of blood. There's gashes all over bits of her hair, like, blue hair all over the ground as these guys are awkwardly swinging down at her.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to stay around for that part.
Still crunching. Dead. Takes damage.
Alright, I send my wash to Calibran and tell them that we're making a run for it.
Okay.
How mostly dead is...
Ignore these rolls. I'm just doing it to...
Right.
Okay. You got it.
How mostly dead is Papa?
I'm at -2.
Okay. Cast healing again.
Okay. And none of these macros really look... Or not macros. None of these symbols really look like paralyzed. I guess this one kind of does.
Oh, Jesus. 2.
Well, that puts her at disabled. I think she's at -2.
That's right.
The sage is a porcupine now.
Okay.
Or just really, really, really heavily praying.
Well, it's your next drink. It gets to be your turn again. You'll be.
She'll have 1 hit point.
She's at 0, so she can act, but if she does anything strenuous, she goes back to dying.
Okay, so...
Kalenred looks at you and nods.
Okay, so I look at Lucia and I say, you bring her along. I'm going to find a way out.
Which way are you going?
South, where they're not.
Okay, so south. Got it.
So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Armando's down here too.
Yeah, you can hear him yelling in his voice that I will not imitate because I just sound like Dexter from Dexter's Lab when I try to do it. It's real bad.
Okay.
Tom, I am just curious. So will I actually encounter Artorias somewhere?
No, that would be telling.
Okay.
Are you done, Van?
I am done.
Alright, then we go to... I'm brain farting. It's Donald's turn.
Okay, so how heavy is Papa?
How much do you weigh?
How heavy am I?
Yeah.
Well, can Papa move now or not?
She's at 0. She can move. She just needs to, like, heal her. Well, she'll go to 1 hit point with Infernal Healing on her turn, so she's quote-unquote fine. I wouldn't call her fine, but I mean, she's up to moving.
So, let's see. I'm thinking for maximum movement, I'm probably going to carry you a bit until you get to 1 hit point. So
Just help her. Help
Yeah,
him.
so-
Sorry.
Them, the person.
I would be helping Papa along. So
Okay, so you both
So-
move 15 feet is what I'm hearing.
yep,
Because it certainly
So-
encumbers you.
yep. So Papa would be where I am.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
well,
I
this
forgot I
is
had
what
3
friends
Rivarials.
This is what friends are for.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay. Joe, you're on.
Okay. I'm gonna like. It's kind of awkward,
Mm.
but I'm just gonna move over into the water.
Okay.
Like this is essentially a 5-foot step from. Oh, hello.
Oh, oops. I'm sorry. He should have been deleted. That was the one that tied you up. Oh, hello.
I was like, I didn't know about that. I'm gonna kick that guy's ass. So I can see Callan and everyone.
Yeah, I believe you can. Yeah, you can see Callanren looks pretty beat up.
Okay,
So
I'm
there's
gonna yell
the satyr is paralyzed. Hamid is bleeding out. Well, he's way past bleeding out at this point. He's very dead. Everybody else is just lost somewhere in the fray.
Hamid, no!
Okay,
That was
I'm gonna
Hamid.
yell
You met him for 1 session, and then he died.
Why is he like Dutch? My name is Hamid.
Do you think that's how the Dutch talk?
They talk like they kind of sound like they've got like some paper towels in their mouth.
Well,
We love the
Just like a
Dutch.
little bit.
So what are you doing, Joe?
I'm gonna yell to Callan to run, and then can I reach the satyr?
Yeah, he's in your reach. You can do it.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab him.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'm
he
gonna
wants
like
to
not pull him into the water, but I'm gonna like
But not drown him.
I can't move him, but like
Okay.
just kind of like I was going to actually try and set him like over here,
Okay, yeah, sure, you can do that.
just kind of in safety.
Okay.
And then that's all.
Sarah, you have 1 more hit point, and what do you do?
Stand up.
Okay.
Oh, what else do I want to do? I probably asked Lucia to fill me in on what happened while I was knocked out.
I catch her up. What happened?
Thank you. Alright. Well, it probably sounds like we need to get the fudge out of here.
You gotta get your fudge and take it.
Yes, we need to get out of Dodge. Or what would be the expression of the world for that?
Okay.
So what do you do, Sarah?
I asked Lucia which way he thinks we should head.
Which way did Poe told us to go exactly? So
South. But of course, Emeritus sees nothing.
I see darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Poe, did you say which passageway
I
south?
said, follow me. You can see me,
Okay.
Yeah.
right?
He should be
Yes.
able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
He
got
said, bring him along and follow me.
Okay.
Okay, I probably like grab onto like part of you or something, like your clothes or something, maybe.
Okay.
Just
So
I
you just
don't
hold an
move.
action to move when she moves. Is that what I'm hearing?
If I move ahead, then I'm gonna run to the wall.
Not necessarily. You can make an acrobatics check.
No, I can't.
You
Oh,
probably can.
Jesus.
Okay.
So that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
So if I'm moving, I can just bring Papa with me.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you guys can both move your full speed because they're able to walk. It's just awkward.
Why is this remind me of a kindergarten with the buddy system?
It's essentially kindergarten with the buddy system.
Okay, so we had a kindergarten lesson at the beginning of the session, and then I need to hold Papa's hand.
Look both ways before you cross the street that's covered in gargoyles.
Yes.
All right. I'm not sure how many people can see the center. Everybody can see the center who can see. Okay, so Mercutio falls over paralyzed.
Whoops.
No.
Yes, yes. I don't know what I want to use for parallel. How about this one? That looks fun. These guys are going to move over to it.
So are those the guards?
These guys? Over here? Right there?
The individual.
Yeah, those guys are mages.
Okay.
So.
That is not
This guy
good.
finally takes damage. I might be doing my math wrong. Alright, so you guys can see that Zeal and the gnome both look like they're just on death's door. If the wind blows a little too hard, it's going to be the end of them. Colin Wren. Well, who does he... We'll say he looks at... Yeah, he's going to look at Enterling. Is Enterling above the surface of the water?
Yeah, and I told him to run.
Okay. He looks at you and he kind of like cocks his head in the direction of everybody standing next to him. You get the feeling he's asking you what you want done about the other prisoners. If you want him to stay and help them, or if you want him to just take off.
He doesn't look very good.
He looks quite a bit better than everyone else, but not like not enough to where he's gonna pretty soon he's gonna be the only person fighting there.
Yeah, tell him just point. I don't know. Everyone else. Probably tell him to go with everyone else.
Okay.
They might know a way out.
He will do so.
I'll give him kind of a look like I'll be fine, I guess.
Okay.
Like cradling the satyr.
Sure. Colin Dimension Door is right there.
All right.
Van sees him just kind of wink into existence.
It's like, oh, you got my message.
So she's gonna... We're rolling to not nat 1. She didn't. She's the only other person there that... Well, some of them can see. These guys are gonna... Well, the only one left is gonna take his chances. He just barely hits. And you guys see... those of you who can still see Shadowy Rivariel see, as soon as the gargoyle's spear hits him, he just kind of, disappears into nothingness. This one is going to move up. I really want to play this Slayer archetype at some point, because it is sweet.
I think I know which Slayer archetype you're using.
Which archetype do you think it is?
If I remember, it's from... I can't remember... We can't name the book it is from, but it would have to be it's a travel a companion book.
Yeah, it's from a player companion. It's a...
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the name of the evil fae, but it's Ankou Shadow. It's really, really good. I really want to play it at some point. So I'm going to have my GM cake and eat it too. Okay, so what else is happening? Rivariel walks here, and him and Colin Wren exchange, death glares at one another, but they both realize that they're each other's best hope to get out of here. I think these guys have to try to run. Yeah. It'll provoke.
No!
No!
They have combat reflexes. They add... Since this isn't swarm damage, we're actually trying to hit. And these guys don't roll the best. Miss. Yeah, there you go. They make it. Zeal's going to heal himself. Positive energy. Well, he's going to go here. He's not stupid and has dark vision. Yeah, I guess that's all I got. Question mark? Yeah, that's all. Okay, Van, you're on. You still hear several prisoners. Colin Wren has Dimension Doored in front of you, and him and Rivariel are still just kind of eyeing each other up.
5, 6. So I can see around the corner?
Yeah. No? You should be able to. Yeah, you can see.
All right.
Hey, there's more.
Yeah, you can. You hear... we'll make a perception check.
Well, I can see Armando's head sticking out of those.
Yeah, you definitely can. You probably see his little, beautiful blue hand.
Nice.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
I am not poor.
He's poor now. All his stuff's gone. Okay, so you can hear a cat, yowling over yonder direction, and Armando. No, in David's memory. Complaining over here, as well as, it sounds like a goblin, but it's much more put together. Like, it's not just like little goblin shittering, it's a lot more, dignified, I guess, for lack of a better term, as well as what sounds like it's a really hoarse, ribbity kind of voice that comes from a Gripply. And what else? You also hear somebody really loud. Like, you can hear somebody shaking their door a lot harder than anybody else can, and he's speaking a language you don't recognize. Yeah, I looked at your languages a second ago. You don't recognize this one.
Okay. I'm going to, as I run by, or I'm going to do another move, double move.
Okay.
Because I can't get to him to pick the lock anyway and let him out this turn. So I'll be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
6. Can I see a way out yet?
You cannot.
Okay.
Is that all?
All right. Yeah. So looking back at this room, there was nothing?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Okay. And so I see the stairs down.
Right here.
Right. And then there's...
Oh, you see, yeah, you can... Do you have linguistics as a class skill? You probably do.
I do.
Roll it.
Where am I? There we go.
Where am I? He's lost. He can't find it.
19.
Okay, so you don't know Hollet, but that's the language he's speaking, and it's primarily spoken by people that live in northeastern Avistan, like Irison, and more, by and large, more in the lands of the Mammoth Lords, which is essentially, for someone who doesn't play a lot of Pathfinder, think cavemen. They ride around on like megafauna and stuff, and he's just shouting in Hollet, and you can tell this guy's almost able to take his door off like with his own power, but he's not quite there.
Okay.
I think it's on Donald.
Okay, I'm going to use Barthing on me, and then take Papa to where Virgin is.
Okay.
So drag.
You're not dragging. She can move there.
Okay, so
15,
so
20.
she.
So that's 25 feet.
So let's see, and then move over here. So
30 feet. Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay, Joe. What's up?
I assume this mage is in my threat range.
Yeah, he is.
Tap my guitar.
Wait, who's the bard?
Everyone. Everyone is bard.
Everyone's the bard.
Good. I start to sing.
Let me sing a song we all may know.
Inside jokes are fun when half the party doesn't get it. Preemptive damage.
One second. It just became
Mammoth Tusk. They actually have a lot of uses. I still can't get over how Mammoth Tusks are actually used when it comes to...
Why are we talking about Mammoth Tusks? Where did that come from?
Does that about it for 20 or for 19 hits?
It does hit. He does take the damage.
Okay, now I'm going to try and claw him.
Okay. That hits as well.
Can I rend?
Did you get both claws?
1 second.
You can rend him. He's probably dead on the rend. I don't know why I'm trying to do the math here. Is it just the one?
Yeah, it's just...
Okay, yeah, that killed him. Very dead he is.
Excellent, that's all.
Okay. Alrighty, so then it's on Sarah.
I am holding...
You have one more hit point.
I have one hit... One
more.
additional hit
Yeah,
point.
2 now.
You have to now.
Alright. I better make that change on the character sheet.
Yeah, it's super
Do you not have any healing spells?
Oh, I do. I could do that, yeah.
Does the oracle have healing
Yeah,
spells?
have cure light wounds on you?
I do have cure light wounds on me. Is that 1d?
1d8 plus caster level.
Alright. Nope, not an egg. Okay. Yay, okay. Okay,
You
that's
still can't
all?
see. And you've technically used your move action because you're moving at the same time Donald is.
And that will be all. Thank you.
You're welcome, I
I
guess.
don't know
No,
why.
she moved her, used her move to action from last time, so she's holding her move action again.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this map is not quite correct.
So,
The gnome and Zeal limp their way into this room. They're both Zeal is a little less beat up now, and he's done a little bit of healing on the gnome, but they're both, like, neither one of them looks in any condition to keep fighting, really. What's going on here? I will do 2d20 rolls to see if he makes it out alive. He does, okay. So, I think Joe's the only person who can see. Well, Lucia might. Nope, can't see it, so...
what do I see?
Nothing, because it's outside of your sight.
Oh,
5,
okay.
10, 20. She's gonna stay right there.
I have to save the beauty sesame.
Did I go running through something or something appear?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I think that's all I have to do. Everything's kind of slowing up here, yeah. Well, we still have one more gargoyle. Rolling to not nat 1, and I don't. So I killed him. 25, 30. You guys see one of the Shadow Rivariels appear. The NPCs that are over here, all 4 of them, just kind of look at each other. No one's really comfortable. Actually, I'm going to move them a little more.
Yeah.
Colin, Ren, and Rivariel are going to take opposite sides of the room. And the Gnome and Zeal, who are both, you guys are aware, they're both members of the Cult of the Dawnflower. And one of them is, even farther than that, she's an ex-Eagle Knight. They kind of just... She's going to, like, awkwardly go up against the wall, taking that corner. No one's really comfortable. Emeritus hears a lot of just shuffling of feet, and, like, even in the darkness, you would hear awkward silence as these guys, like, the tension of factions gets palpable, basically.
I see.
I think that's all I have. Well, actually, no, hang on. I forget. This guy, I'm going to give him 2 rolls. Oh, he not once. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I forgot the satyr can roll out a hold person. Van, you're on.
Okay.
What do?
What happened to the satyr?
He needed to roll a will save to break hold person. I forgot you get that. So I rolled it twice, and then he nat 1's the first, so...
1, 2, 3, 4. I assume I see another guy right here.
Yeah, there's a door, like, right in your square.
I'm like, be right back.
You hear in common, like, he still has that, like, I don't want to say, like, the Smeagol voice, but that's what... I've been watching a lot of a game where all the goblins are Smeagol voice, so it's kind of like that, but it's really, prim and proper and well composed, and he just...
Okay.
Of course!
7. Is there somebody right here in a...
Yeah, he's in a cell too, but, like, that door is about to come off its hinges.
Okay, what's this? Anything?
Make a perception check.
Why does my stuff disappear? Okay.
It's magic! Huh?
Oh my god.
You did, didn't you?
No, I do it again.
You got that hero point.
Yep.
Yep.
Better.
Much better. So I'll put the gargoyle mini away. It is nothing, but it was going to be a gargoyle, but it is nothing.
Okay. Remind me to my hero point. All right.
I mean, you'll get it back next session.
6, right. 7, 8. I see this guy. Be right back. 9. Anything over here?
No, nothing there.
What about up here?
Nothing. Well, there's a little bit of a looks like stairs going down there. You can just kind of see around the corner.
10, 11,
There you go.
stairs going down.
Yeah.
Now we've been everywhere else on this map.
But you moved 11. Are you taking the run action?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Double moving.
Okay. Oh, so you have one more. I see. Okay.
Do I see Enderling or no? Well,
You probably can. Yeah, you see him.
all right.
I think. I don't. Joe, you're not underwater, are you?
No, I just attacked the dude.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Then
So
yeah,
I
you see
see
him.
and I'm like, "Hey, where you been?" And then I say,
I'm just gonna turn around and look at him and just like hold up my bloody claws.
He's been at Bloody Claws.
Right. So I say, I tell him, "We're going this way. I'll be right back." And then I say to her, "Hello, ma'am."
You recognize her as that's the bartender from session 1, the person who gave you all the information from the beginning.
Right. And I say, "I'll be right back," except it's the end of my move. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did my wasp ever come back to me?
Yeah, it's back to you.
All right, so I send the wasp out to them and tell them.
Them who?
Lucia.
Okay.
To come down around and past the cells.
Okay.
So,
It'll reach you in a round, Donald.
okay.
And now it's your turn.
So how far? So which passage you went? So down south,
Yeah.
east, and then.
Yeah.
So what about the prison cell that have NPCs in it?
They're all
Leave them be, or
locked.
what?
All of them are locked. He didn't stop and unlock any of them. He's just trying to find the way out, I think.
Yeah. I said I'd be right back to them.
Okay, so do you want to? I guess I could free them. I have the key.
You do have the
That's
keys.
true.
You are the janitor.
Oh, so it's my turn. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to move down to our attractive icon here, and going to open the door to free him.
He steps out and he bows and like picks up your hand and kisses it. And he thanks you.
We have other people to free in this area, the south.
He asks you what you want him to do.
Let's see. In the room to the north of me, there's a group there. Group up with them and see what needs to be done.
Okay, he'll do that. He's moving now because technically he's been holding his standard action for like 3 sessions.
So it would be west.
Not that way.
It would be the west.
Oh, you want him to go there? Okay. Yeah, I just heard room to the north. Okay.
Yeah, it's north of me.
I see. Well, actually, hang on. He'll try to do it because he realizes there's a sense of urgency. He would add this, probably. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he is able to move his full speed, feeling his way along the wall to get there because he does not have dark vision. Is that all, Donald?
Yeah, just move Papa down to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, that'd be 30 for her. Okay, so you're on, Joe.
Okay, is that troop gone?
Yeah, everything's pretty quiet.
So first thing, I'm gonna pick up my dude here.
Okay.
Pick up this, and then I'm gonna is Rainbow Girl all right? What's going on with her?
She, Mercutio is paralyzed and he looks like
I'm gonna pick
in
up Mercutio
jeopardy.
as well.
She looks like she's hurt, but she's not letting it affect her. She's still like standing upright and her bow is pointed this way, just silently waiting for more.
He looks like he moved. Is he all right?
He who? Mercutio?
The dwarf.
Oh, yeah, he is, of the 3 of them, he's marginally better off than Mercutio is, but that's only because he's not paralyzed on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Mercutio.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna I don't know. Is Mercutio big enough to fit in my backpack?
Your shoe size category is bigger than him, so I assume, yeah. Just jam him in your barrel.
Yeah.
Pickled halfling.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll move. I'll measure. So I will move. It's kind of awkward, but I'll move right there.
Okay. And Mercutio goes with you, and the satyr goes with you. Okay. Understood. Is that all?
Well, you know what? Actually, when I'm back there, I guess I'll also pick up Hamid's body.
Okay, yep. Got Hamid's body. Is that all?
Like I said, I'll grunt at these two until I'm nodding my head.
Okay.
Where the hell are you going?
This way, where the troops are coming from.
Oh.
Joe's got this.
Okay.
He's been paralyzed for like half the game. He's got to get it in. He's got to do stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him at all.
Yeah. That's all.
All right, Sarah, you're on. You gain another hit point. You have 7 more rounds of that.
I like this.
Are we knocking off at 10, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, we'll do one more round after this, then.
After mine.
Yeah.
So Sarah gets 2?
Essentially, yes. Oh,
Okay.
more than essentially. You definitely do.
Yay. Okay.
Why can you see that? That's weird. It's weird to have a player sitting right next to me so I can see, like, your board. You should not be able to see that. It doesn't matter.
I can pretend I don't.
It doesn't matter that much.
Masking, I think.
This probably takes it away. Oh, no, that just kills you.
You killed
I
me!
can see my dude down here. Like, I can see Van.
Okay.
Where he was.
Well, you have Dark Vision,
Yeah.
so you should be able
Base
to.
over there.
Anyway, what's your Sarah?
Yeah, I'm from Omniscient.
What's around me that I can tell what's going on? Just
You need a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. You can feel walls on either side of you, and, like, I don't know if you're holding Lucia's hand or, like, her skirts or whatever.
I'm probably
But-
awkwardly holding onto like a piece of her clothing.
Okay.
It would probably be my hand.
No,
Yeah.
that's kind of gay.
It would be arm.
Yeah, just take her arm. It'll be majestic.
There was nothing wrong having a priest escorting a lady.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all, Sarah. You're doing your Chelish duty.
No, it's weird.
Lucia is a woman. Okay, so what do you do, Sarah? It's pretty quiet.
Yes, Papa is holding Lucia derriere.
Derriere. How fancy of you.
I'm probably just holding on right now just because it's dark and I can't see and I don't want to like get separated by myself because I know I'm no good in a fight by myself.
Fair enough. Do you want to try to heal yourself again? I don't know how many spells you have left.
Let's see. I don't think I have enough. That's probably it for now. I'll just follow along.
Okay, so I have stuff to do. Do not type right now, please. I'll get it done. Rainbow Lady will do exactly as you asked. Actually, she's going to move right here. Does anyone in the party speak Celestial?
No.
I actually do.
Okay,
but I'm not there.
So Lucia would hear in Celestial, it sounds like the Tien woman, and she's shouting that Augurs is down here. We need to go help him.
Roos is down here.
Yeah. And you can see she's speaking Celestial and pointing at the water.
So which way?
She's pointing at the water?
Yeah. The dwarf
So
double
it's the
moves.
east of me?
Yeah. You probably have line of sight, don't you? Nope, you just quite don't. Okay. Yeah, it's like here-ish.
I can see her though.
Yeah, you can definitely see her. Okay,
And she's
so these
pointing
guys
into
are
the
gonna...
water.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened with the troll?
These guys are gonna just awkwardly, like, huddle up here. Zeal channels energy. Everybody's basically just happy for, like, a quick breather in all this, basically. I think that's all I have to do. I believe. Yeah, okay, so we'll go to last turn. Van, you're on.
Alright, I poke my head down. How come I can't move this way? Can I? Okay, there we go. What do I see?
Make a perception check.
Alright. Do I smell anything too?
You do not. This is the only place the dynamic lighting is behaving the way I was hoping it would. You don't really see or hear anything out of the ordinary. It's just more of the same. You don't hear the sounds of anybody shouting from this direction.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this just a room?
Make a perception check.
All right. Jesus. 13.
Okay, so you see, this looks like essentially just a hole in the wall leading to outside. There's light shining through it.
Oh, it does look like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. This was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All right. I'm gonna run back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I yell at everybody, especially this big troll going the wrong way.
Everybody, especially the PC.
Especially the PC. Hey, out is this way. I found it. You can see all with your cat eyes. That's brilliant.
That's brilliant. That all then.
So, yeah, that's my movement, and then I'll be working my way back and unlocking. I get my lockpicks out.
Sure. Okay. Donald, what you got? One more turn.
Okay, I'm going to unlock this door to free this NPC.
Okay. He comes
The
out.
one that was meowing.
Yes.
The one whose cat was meowing. He immediately, before waiting for you to say anything, well, he'll go there anyway. I keep forgetting that there are a lot of humans. Of course, he pretty much has to nat 1. I scrolled up really far accidentally.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, he's good. He nat 2s and still is able to just
Cool.
take off.
So let's see. So let's see. So let's see. So where the wasp at the moment?
It lands on your shoulder.
Okay. So so can the wasp talk, or are they just a?
It delivers messages
Yeah.
back and forth.
Okay. Okay. I tell Poe I freed another prisoner. Is there any other in the proximity?
Yeah, you can hear them. There are several.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So the wasp told you which way to go to follow.
So it so it would be east.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
south and east.
Okay, so I moved, opened the door, and then is it for my turn.
Okay, Joe, you're on.
Okay.
We never found the familiars, did we?
You never did, no.
I can't tell if that's a demand or if he's saying what he's gonna do.
Move, Papa. Oh, you should move yourself. Well, you shouldn't move yourself because you
I
can't see
can't
what the hell
see
you're
where
doing.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
okay.
Papa was supposed to be moving with her all along.
Okay,
We're good. We're good.
cool. Yeah, it was for you. You told me to move.
Yeah, I got it. What do, Joe?
Okay, I'm gonna move, taking all of everybody with me, the bodies and the paralyzed people.
Okay, yeah, hang on. I forgot to do their will save. Hang on a sec. They might be unparalyzed. They're probably unparalyzed. It's not that high of a DC. Yeah, okay. Mercutio is still paralyzed, but the satyr is not.
Okay, I'll give Mercutio to the satyr.
Okay. He nods at you and takes him. And I'll remove this terrible praying thing from him. Now he is nuclear.
Oh no.
He's so paralyzed he turned into a Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'll give Hamid's body. I'll toss him in front of the rainbow girl.
Okay.
And tell her take him.
Okay.
And
She
then
nods.
I'm gonna make a strength check on that door.
Okay.
Actually, wait a minute. How good am I at the disable?
You do have disable device, do you not?
Yeah, I do. Let's disable a device. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. She, well, yeah, she remembers you. You stopped a bar fight by singing a song, and that was your first role in this campaign, and it was a nat 20. So she comes out, and, like, she knowing, like, who you are and your mannerisms, she gives you, like, a huge bear hug.
Oh.
Aww.
Or I guess, like, your thigh, considering the size category difference.
Awkward.
She continues standing right where she's standing, and, like, even without a perception check, you can tell she is, like, 100% incapable of defending herself. She's just a lady. Not a lady with class levels.
I'll pick her up and put her on my shoulder.
She does not resist.
And then, yeah, that's all I did is standard action.
Okay. So, last turn, Sarah, what do you got? You gain a hit point. You have 6 more rounds of fast healing.
You gotta write that down.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Keep track of it in your, when you click on your token, it's in the blue column.
I can...
Or the blue circle, I guess, rather. So just tick that down every round. It's at 6 now. Click on your token. There you go.
Oh, cool. Okay. I probably just continue to cling to Lucia unless, like, something pops out and startles me.
So no more standard actions then?
Suppose not.
Alright, so we go to my last turn and then we call it. Donald, make a perception check.
Okay. 14.
Alright, so you see out from the ground over here comes, it's Hassan, you're sure of it. He's astride a horse that's you had seen him, he's big because he's on a horse.
Wait, how did a horse appear?
I'm getting there. Last time you saw him on the bridge, he had a horse that I described kind of like Rapidash, like when its feet hit the ground, sparks would fly, and its eyes were like a little unnaturally red. The horse he's on now looks like it's made entirely out of granite, and even though like it rises out of the ground, like when its feet paw the surface, they kind of like meld with the stone, and then when it picks up, it's almost like removing your hand from water, except there's no like drips, essentially. He draws his scimitar, and he points it at... He can see. Yeah, so he points it at both of you, and he says that he'll give you one more chance to surrender. And that's on Sarah, and Sarah hears all of this. Donald can see it.
So, Sarah, what do you do?
Pretty much. You can't see him, but you recognize Hassan's voice, and he will give you... You don't see the horse. You don't see anything.
Oh, yeah. But
Where's everybody else?
They're going. Time will come.
But can I hear, like...
You can hear him clearly, yeah.
Okay, what does he say?
Like I said, he says he'll give you one more chance to surrender. He'll see that you both are taken back to Cheliax. He'll make sure, like... He can float enough gold around to where you're not going to, like, get poo-pooed on for joining a rebellion. All this will just wash away.
But he's made of stone now, right?
He's not made of stone. His horse looks like he is, and, like, the horse came out of the ground with him on its back.
Well...
He looks normal, and his horse looks, like, mostly normal, except for the fact that, like I said, when its hoof hits the ground, it's kind of like moving through water. So what do you two?
Let's see, this is a difficult choice.
This is a difficult choice.
We are oddballs of a group, but then again, we made a promise, and, well, you did have your thing to do and have mine. That would be negating what we are doing.
But I'm starting to like these guys. They saved me when I died. I'm starting to like you guys.
That's a good reason to like somebody.
Usually it is.
So referring to who? To the party, or?
Yeah!
I'm starting to like these Kadirans. They saved me when I died. That's how messed up she is right now.
Yes. She's going through a crisis of faith. She had gone through a lot of different personalities. Had gargoyles attacked him.
Yeah. So what do you guys say back?
Let's see. I'm thinking... Probably would say no to surrender, but it's based on what Sarah wants to say.
What you got, Sarah?
I don't think leaving is a good idea right now.
Nope.
That's just all you say?
We are not going to surrender.
Okay. So you guys see... What am I going to do? I think I'm going to leave what I'm going to do for next week.
Dun dun dun.
That seems good.
Dun, dun, dun.
Joe sees Rainbow Lady, ignores you, and dives into the water.
A clip.
I thought you were going to say, ignores you and dies.
Ignores you, and I will not listen to Joe explodes.
Well, I didn't leave her behind.
Is it possible for me to figure out how he appeared? So,
Yeah, I'll give you a quick knowledge check before we sign off.
yeah, I'm thinking teleport or
Knowledge teleportation.
So
My
it
favorite
would
knowledge
be
check, personally. Whatever you want to roll.
16 again.
Knowledge what?
It would be Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, so like I'd said before, you know that like Kadira has the highest per capita like population of Ifrits and Sylphs and stuff, like people that have elemental blood. And you've seen his horse, and you had identified that his horse before was like, it had like, I don't want to say like fire ancestry, but it's like from the plane of fire essentially. And you get the feeling that this horse is more aligned with the plane of Earth. It looks like it used Earth Glide to get where it was.
Okay.
And it's a metagaming answer, but you're very lucky that Earth Glide stops, double moves, runs, and charges. Because otherwise, it's just kind of...
I was thinking spells, dimension door of some kind, Earth Glide, digs, something...
Essentially
like
Earth Glide, yeah, but he doesn't have it as a spell. He has it because the horse is... it's an elemental infused creature.
Cool. So, yeah, we are not surrendering.
You're not surrendering.
I am...
He draws his scimitar, and we will see what happens to our poor Chelish people next week. Everybody say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.